We already started.
Yeah.
Oh, they can see me. Y'all think I'm black? What's up, niggas?
Niggas say, yo, what's up, you guys? Mic check, mic check. I'm good.
Yeah. Say black as fuck. See, you already starting to talk shit.
I don't
We just got here. You already starting to talk shit.
Thank you for the 100 BT, bro.
Thank you for the 100 beats. I will beat your ass.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
Campbell, man,
shout-
thanks for the resub.
Hey, appreciate you.
Hey, yo, chat, what's going on? Y'all, what's going on, everybody?
They not like us. What thing you let you disrespect my ass, nigga?
Oh yeah,
But you
y'all
thought
want
they
to
did
piss,
some
y'all
big ass
y'all
nigga.
want to piss me off at the beginning of the stream. That's what y'all doing. That's what y'all aiming for.
Let me meet the song, man.
Every single stream, ass.
Bro, I don't even want to check the usage.
This is fucking insane, man. Look at this shit, bro. I'll look at it.
I don't even
I'm sick
want to
of it.
look,
I'm sick
look
of
at
it.
the
Hey,
usage. on this shit.
Tavia, you were supposed to be helping me now. I already said I'll share my food with you. What is your problem?
That's
you
not
want
real.
to keep the fight going.
I can't fucking believe this.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, is that start Tasia, man? Hey, don't
Don't
be
start.
no bullshit, dog.
But
But
Don't
start
start.
you about to
Don't
start some
start
bullshit
Tarsh.
again.
Don't start Tarsh. Start Tasia. Don't start. Don't start.
But hello, motherfucker, to you.
It's
too.
not the day.
Because I'm hungry, nigga.
This nigga is trash.
Not gonna lie, this shit always get me, bro.
Bro, y'all niggas spammed that emote 7,200 times, bro.
7,000, bro.
7,000?
7,200
That's
times.
crazy, bro.
Y'all niggas typed that shit 7,200 times.
Does it show you who spams it the most? Does it show?
Let me see. Unique users. It does not. It does not say it. It does not say it. But I'm sure if you click on one of their names,
I feel like
it could show it. I feel like if you click on one of their favorite email, let me see. Oh, y'all lucky. Y'all lucky I can't see it. 138 messages, right? And out of the 138 messages, most of it is my ass cheeks. This is insane. So,
Yeah,
bro
it is
typed
Indiana. You did.
Bro typed 100 something messages, 138 messages, and I see nothing but butt.
Number butt. That's a number butt.
Oh yeah, I'm sick of niggas, bro.
Hey, yo, chat, man. Y'all see anything different? But I done switched my background up, dog.
I noticed that.
Bro.
That nigga can't think he cutesy, bro.
But I have to.
I saw. One thing I noticed is the controller,
Yeah.
and I think he got like extra more plant.
Yeah, I got one more play on the right side.
Yeah, and then is it a Joker on the wall?
Yeah.
And the one right next to it too.
That's Itachi, bro. It's really dark in here.
That's
bro.
Itachi. Oh, I can see.
Got
it's,
Itachi, got
it's
some
Batman
Spider-Man.
and Joker, bro. Nigga got some Spider-Man.
Yeah. Got some
Yeah.
Nigga
Spider-Man.
think he a Marvel nigga. Name. If you can name 10 Marvel characters, you're official Marvel nigga. Give me 10 Marvel characters.
All right, so let's
10,
do
10, just 10.
Batman side not play. We got Spider-Man, we got Iron Man, we got Hulk, we got Hawkeye, we got
Nigga
got
named
Black
all the
Panther.
Avengers.
Hell yeah, think about it, it's easy shit. We got Black Panther, we got yeah, why you put me on the spot? But now
We got
Nah,
Palumi,
bro, nah,
you forget
bro.
my name, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
we got
I'm one of them.
what's that joke?
You got 5, bro. You got 5.
Deadpool, he counts, bro.
All right, yeah.
Fuck, man, I can't.
Damn.
Okay, we can
Really?
say okay.
We got
Miles
Thanos,
Morales.
bro.
Thanos,
got-
that nigga don't count, bro.
We got Thanos.
We got,
What you mean? Shut the fuck up! I'm one of them.
we got Vision. Yeah, we got Wanda. We
His
got,
name is Lumi, nigga. We got Lumi.
I think I need one more, right?
Yeah, you need one more.
Fuck. Who am I missing? We got
You missing me, nigga.
Thor, but got Thor.
All right, you baby Marvel, but you baby Marvel. That was a little bit of a struggle. You should not have struggled that fucking
All right,
hard.
but I named 10 different ones that I didn't name, bro. Go right now.
All right, 10 different ones. We got Captain America.
Okay, bam.
We got She-Hulk. We
Okay.
got Silver Surfer. We got Wolverine.
Okay.
We got Blade. We got.
Hey!
Hold on. I could name niggas outside the movies. We got Elastic Man or Plastic Man. Plastic Man. We got Quicksilver.
Oh, you already said that.
No, I didn't. I said Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay, never mind.
We got Quicksilver. That's 7, right?
Hey.
See, I did not mention my name.
We got what's Galactus.
Okay.
And we got Captain Marvel. You didn't even name her.
Man,
I'm
Captain
gonna name a hard one. I'm gonna name a
Captain
hard
Marvel is my son, nigga.
I mean,
I'm
name a hard
Captain
one.
Lumi, nigga.
Oh, The Thing. We got The Thing.
Man, y'all ain't thinking
We
for
got
real, for real.
Moonlight.
Y'all ain't not thinking for real, for real.
Pollute. Also, too, I got my first BTS album, dog. Show y'all this shit, dog.
Got your first BTS album?
Yeah, we ain't even react to this joint yet, but all the songs.
Shit.
That's good.
Nigga got his
That's
first
tough.
BTS album.
Got the logo.
Where you get that joint at?
Amazon.
Bro, you
you got
can
it
get
on
anything
Amazon?
on Amazon, bro.
Word.
Got the case for my joint, you know what I'm saying?
But you not really that
K.
nigga though.
What's
You're
good, K?
not that nigga, bro.
I know
Oh,
who
he
that
got-
is. That's Nam Junie.
Nah, Junior.
Shit.
That's not
But I still want to get my BTS Funko Pops, bro, because I want to put my shit up. I'm still going to switch up my background a little bit. My shit, kind of looking a little too, y'all know, Uncle E.
Yeah, yeah, your shit looking a little uncle, bro.
Put Nam
That's
Junie.
You guys are looking for Wala. You guys are looking for Wala. You guys are looking for Wala.
But yeah, I just have to show y'all my new stuff. I'm still adding a couple shit.
We're not doing this today.
Now, I'm
Shut up,
definitely going to get a J-Hope joint. Don't get fucked
We're not
up.
doing this today. We're not doing this shit today.
J-Hope,
Hey,
my
look.
boy.
We're not doing this shit today. We're not doing this shit today. Y'all understand me, right? Y'all understand me?
You see, you understand me, right?
Y'all understand me, right?
You said my
We're not
dad
doing this
joint.
shit today. We're not doing this shit today. We're not doing this shit today. No, we're not doing this shit today.
Thank you for the 100 biddies.
Look,
For the
that's
100
cute.
BDs,
That's
what
very
do I-
adorable.
what-
And I
what-
really
what-
appreciate you,
what-
but we're not doing that shit today. Was that I don't know what to put here that just did that shit? That was him, right? That scared the fuck out of me. That was him, right?
All
right, let me tell you something, right?
Poster inspo if you want. Yeah, send it to me, Moonjin. Send it to me.
Inspo for what?
Like for J-Hope poster.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna need some more shit. I'm still adding on, but I still got
I need some. I need.
right
I
here.
want to change up my background a little bit.
Yeah.
Just
My girlfriend, she helped me out with all this shit, cause nigga, y'all know I'm
Yeah.
ass when it comes
W
to
girlfriend in
decorating.
the chat. W girlfriend.
W
in chat, bro.
Dana Wayner. But yeah, man, I want
One
to ask
look
shit.
in Discord. All right, bro. Like this is
yeah,
where it all starts.
They starting up with this Discord shit.
This is where it all begins, right? It's when I look
Oh
at
my
Discord
God.
and I see some bullshit. This is where it all begins. Why am I even doing this? I'm feeding into the shit. Let me see.
Let's see what's in the Discord, dog. But is it anything that's gonna get me banned?
Chat. I think y'all are bullies. Y'all know that? I think y'all are some bullies. Let me see. Let's see.
Oh hell
Let
no!
me
What is
see.
this? Who did this to you, dog?
What
Huh?
do you mean?
The Discord.
What
I'm
do you
looking at
mean?
the Discord.
Dude, who?
Hold on. Okay. All right. This is cute.
Yo,
Okay.
like y'all have too
Okay.
much time, bro. Like you guys have too much.
Okay.
Dude,
Okay.
who? What's your talking about?
No, this is cute. This is very demure of y'all. Very demure. Yeah. Oh my god.
Bro,
Oh,
y'all,
yeah.
y'all still sending this crazy pictures, bro. That's tough.
This is fun. Bro, Keem, you still ain't showed him the video of me doing the
can't
joint,
believe
bro.
Oh, bro, I can't. I need to look for it, man.
Bro, where is that shit, bro?
Why are they doing you like this, bro?
I can't stand people, bro.
Yeah,
I
believe
I
me,
honestly
looking
think
old.
they got a vendetta against me,
Bro,
dog.
they just hate me, bro. They just hate me, bro.
got Palumi looking old.
I don't even look old. I look like I'm on drugs, nigga. I like an old cracky.
Can't stand niggas, dog.
Old thing.
Can't stand niggas, dog. Bro, King, bro, I just posted something on the Discord, dog.
What you post, man? What you posted on?
In the chat, bro. Hold on. I think it's still posting, dog.
Army said, "Who are your bias?"
But I don't know. But my shit
and BTS
bouncing, bro.
Yeah,
my shit bounces around too between Namjoon and Jimin, bro.
said, I'm just strictly J Hook, bro.
Bro, my shit.
already know.
I know what I want, bro.
Whoa! All right, Palumi. All right,
wait, Joe.
Nah,
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. You was saying that shit a little crazy.
I know what I want.
You know what I want. Y'all know what I want. That baby oil and some J-Hope, nigga.
Hey, yo, chill, bro.
That nigga Palumi.
What is y'all laughing about in the chat, bro?
What is wrong with
y'all?
you?
Know that's not what.
That's not, nigga. That's what you was meaning, nigga. No, don't lie. Nah, you wanted that. You wanted to say that shit.
Wanted that's crazy, right?
I'm here. He did say. But I don't see what you said, bro.
Fucking Janet talking about some Palumi. You better share. We share what? What you talking about, bro?
Nah, bro. Nah, remember that one nigga that said some crazy shit about?
Yeah, this is your mic is echoing.
I should echo.
I echo.
Oh, it's probably because
This time, Palumi, you look like some old motherfucker. 7 BTS JK. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
Mic check. Okay, I figured. I got it.
K said hers is sugar. Damn, Devontae.
What?
Why you look like this, bro?
What you talking about? Who sent that?
Hold on, let me see. Is my audio? Okay, y'all can't even hear. Let me put the audio. Hey, nigga.
Got them dishes, got them. Big my goddamn dishes, got them.
Why you exposing yourself, dog? Why you do that to yourself, dog? Let me see. Go get it on.
Nah, my girlfriend sent me this, bro.
Look stupid, bro.
Hey, what you say, nigga?
Brother.
Hey, bring my goddamn dish, goddamn. Hey, son. Brother.
Bro, why am I on a
project? Bro, is that Drewski? Why do I look like Drewski?
Lauren Tavia, I ain't bring no food up here yet. Why you scream my name in the chat, dog?
Oh, I need to find that.
Damn,
video.
Devontae, what is this, bro?
Bro, what are you talking about, Akeem? I mean, Palumi, what are you on?
Oh, man. Let me just put your face on this right here, bro. What the fuck is that?
Brother! Man, they be cutting up in Discord, bro.
Yeah, y'all be
niggas be
y'all didn't join the Discord, man. We be playing games and shit. We're trying to add like a music tab where you could just join that motherfucker and just.
Bro, who got me
You're
shaped
so
like
lovely, I'm so lovely, we're so lovely.
Lovely.
Thank you, Startasia.
Bro, nah, but real shit though, who got my head shaped like the doodle emoji? Okay.
Dude,
all right. All right, we're not doing this. Not the Respucia pick, bro. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, chat. Get rid of the Respucia pick. Get rid of the Respucia pick. Get rid of that. Delete that. Take it down.
I ain't bring the food out yet.
This is fucked up.
Let me see if I can
wait for the food. Wait for the food.
This is
chat. We watching Mango today. Mango. For all
y'all, y'all gotta suggest another Mango. That's what we was gonna ask y'all before y'all niggas started spamming my ass in the chat.
All right. Really?
I was gonna ask y'all like what you know what I'm saying?
That's tough, around.
But nigga, bro, we gonna get mad, bro. Like, niggas is about to get mad in this shit, bro. Y'all niggas trying to kickstart my week with a fucking anger tantrum. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Akeem, bro. You look too much like KSI in this shit, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
What?
In this joint they sent, you look too much like KSI, bro.
Arangi, bro. What the fuck? What is you in this cone head ass?
I don't know what she be on, but
I think she looks at us and just think conehead, bro. I feel like when she looks at us, this is what she sees.
That conehead ass niggas.
Shit, man.
I think she just looks at us and see this.
Hey, I
whoa,
man.
Whoa, it's showtime. You have to do all that, bro. What the fuck is that?
I'm trying to find this video.
Bro,
I know that's Palumi too. There's nobody else
that's
with
definitely not
lips
me.
like that.
That,
There's nobody else with lips like that but Palumi. That's Palumi, bro.
That ain't me, bro.
Nigga, that is Palumi, bro. If that's not Palumi, I don't know who that is. Is that Akeem? That's
Yeah,
not
bro.
Akeem, nigga. That's you.
No, that's Akeem, bro.
Talking about the cone head?
No, the one that
Nah.
was twerking, bro. That's Akeem.
Nigga,
Nigga,
that's
that's
you.
Palumi, nigga.
Bro, that's
Man, I'm
Akeem,
not stupid,
bro.
nigga. I know my niggas, dog.
That's
I don't even
Akeem, bro.
Nigga, that's all right. Somebody said I look like the fucking black guy from what you call it, bro. That sad ass movie, bro. This is fucked up,
What's
bro.
that movie called again?
I forgot that name of that movie, but it's a sad motherfucking movie,
Yeah,
bro.
I seen that shit too.
Bro, I can't find the video, the Vontae, but I'm mad.
Bro,
man.
find that shit, bro. You sent it one time in the group, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's going on with the mods? What's going on with the mods?
What happened to mods, dog?
Borat, what you talking about?
Bro, you sent this shit to the group, but where is it at?
I think I sent it. Man, everything just be.
It said Borat.
Doesn't
Right.
Barai mean I love you?
I have no clue.
That's
I
another
know
way of
I
saying I
have
love
no
you, right?
yeah.
That's another way of saying I love you. Am I right?
I think so.
Me don't know.
Guys, I don't want to go in this chat, man. Y'all sending some crazy shit in there. Wow. Yo,
But
Whoa, wait.
Vontae, what
am I
the
getting-
fuck?
This is probably
That's fucked.
that's probably what I would look
hey,
like.
Showtime, you ain't gotta expose me like that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Take that down. Don't do that.
Mine too.
Don't do that. Hey, why's
What's this
everybody laughing
scary
at
ass
it?
video, bro?
Why's everybody
That
laughing
motherfucker
at it?
turned his
Don't do
head or
that.
something?
Take that down.
Oh shit!
No, I did not get scared. Hey.
Bro.
Why you have
If
to play that shit, Keem?
Somebody send me that Respucia clip one more time, bro. I'm gonna go off. Bro, stop
Oh
sending.
my god, bro. Y'all are crazy.
Y'all some crackheads, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We just Chad, if y'all don't know this, bro,
Y'all
we always
actually
do
do
this.
crack.
We always
Bro.
do this, bro. We procrastinate, so
Like
everybody.
dead ass.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta actually watch.
Sorry, I have
Jay,
this.
Jungkook has a brother. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Okay,
Wait, what?
that's besides the point. Y'all gotta send suggestions of the fucking
the Ride Mango. Which one y'all
Ride
want to check
Mango.
out?
Orangi, you going
I
to
see
hell.
that Hello Kitty shit
You going to
one
hell.
more time.
I don't like this shit, man. What is this, bro?
Why the fuck they got me as Hello Kitty? I should have never worn that shirt. I should have never worn that shirt.
Well, you was wearing a Hello Kitty shirt?
Yes,
Oh yeah, you sold heavy. You sold heavy.
I should have never worn that shit.
Bro, like, come on, bro. Like, this is
Oh yeah. Oh, this is fucked up. Oh yeah.
bro. What the
I
fuck?
say
is this
we so caught up in the Discord, bro.
All right, man, we
Motherfucker
done
on
with
Twitch is
Discord.
getting mad, bro. What the fuck going on?
We get off Discord, man. We get
can't
yo. What's
stand-
going on? What's going on in the Twitch chat? What's going on?
I can't stand
They're
people,
like,
bro.
they're like, bro, we're not paying attention no more.
Oh, sorry, chat. I was trying to find a video. My bad.
Somebody said Soul Fairy. Is that a good one
What's that?
or a demonic one?
What that even mean?
That's
The Soul Fairy. The Soul Fairy.
Y'all don't want to have a yawning uncle over here, bro.
Bot.
Uh-oh.
Bot. What you
Y'all
mean,
don't want to have a
motherfucking
yawning
bot?
uncle over here, bro.
Okay, so is that the one we watched in chat? Sword or Fairy? I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Sort of who?
The SEWOL. The Fairy.
SEW.
That's the one. I swear y'all typed in a different one, bro. They said it's gonna make us cry. Oh hell no.
Miracle, why do I look like a crack?
Yes, it was the NTH
Discord.
room. The NTH room, bro.
Yeah,
That was the one. They
remember that
spammed
one.
the shit out of that one last time.
They ain't spamming it this time. What's going on, though? Hey, yo, what is a sinking ship? Oh, damn. Holy fuck.
Oh, it's on some Titanic shit. It's on some Titanic ish, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Short
think
time.
so. It
Looking
looks
for
like
trouble.
it.
Short time.
Damn, look at this title, man. This is sad as fuck.
Story is super sad.
Yeah, it says the Sewol Fairy tragedy.
All right, put up a poll. So we got the Sewol Fairy. Oh shit! I see what you did there because I said the Titanic. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you
It's
did
a
there.
sad one, does.
I see what you did there. I see what you
Hey,
did there.
yo, bro.
All been pulled up.
So the poll
I'm
should
out of
be
this
the
Discord.
fairy or the
They already ran that bitch.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
the fairy you joined. Fairy.
Oh, they had a fairy crushed it. Ah damn.
Let me show you too. So you know,
Wait, did YouTube even know that we had a poll up?
they can't know because they only Twitch can see the polls, y'all.
Okay.
DNA, what you saying?
See, look, oh, what do you say? Mod stream element, bro.
Oh yeah, we just got the poll. She put the poll up, but we didn't see it. I don't know why it just popped up just now. It literally just popped up just now for me.
Send it to your face, but
This video is 2 hours long. Just
hold on, how do I mod? I thought I modded stream elements already.
Bro, that nigga Pulubi is stretching, yawning, all of the above. That nigga he's going through. He's fighting.
Yeah, he fighting right now, yeah.
That nigga is fighting.
My bad, y'all. I ain't see y'all.
That's my fault too, bro. I didn't see it. It shit literally just popped up for me on me. It did. It literally just popped up.
Oh, that's it.
What happened?
Because he want me to mod stream elements.
What does that do?
Guess it's gonna get the stream element bot in here. Yo, you good over there, bro?
This nigga Pulubi.
Say something, bro.
It's modded now. It's modded. Okay, so this we can do. All right, next Monday we do the NTH room.
Next Monday?
Yeah, that's what they say. Yo, y'all better grab y'all food, whatever y'all need. Y'all snack. This shit longer than a K-drama, nigga. So I ain't even got no snack, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Do I gotta order some child?
Do I got a DoorDash? Balloon, you good, dog?
BTS Spring Day is about this story. Oh shit! So BTS made a song on it, basically, is what y'all saying.
Oh yeah, I remember the Spring Day song.
Damn, this is about to be sad. Then I'm up. If BTS gotta make a song to this shit,
why was
damn, bro? Chat
class. Whatever.
Are y'all sure we should do this, bro?
Man, we done crazy shit, man.
On a Monday, bro? Are y'all sure, bro?
What we talking about?
Oh my god, are y'all sure, bro? Oh my god, holy shit, bro.
It was a national tragedy. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. This shit's gonna fuck us up, bro. Is it just part one, no other parts to it?
It's looking like we might have to take another 2 weeks break. I hope not.
Oh my god, bro. It's a very sad incident.
Yeah, just one part.
All right, so look, if you had to rank this on like top 10 saddest shits you've ever seen her do, where is it ranking, bro? Like the saddest shit y'all have ever seen Mango post, bro. Where's it ranked, bro? Top 10. Like, or out of 10, I meant, sorry. Out of 10. Damn, that's
1,000.
Wait. So, all right, look, number one being, look. Okay, if y'all gonna do the 10 rating, number one being the craziest, 10 being the least craziest, the least craziest.
Balloon, you know you got exposed, right?
What?
In the Discord?
What happened? Hey.
Fucking Moon Gene exposed your ass. That was like
Gene always starting shit, bro. Man, fuck you, Moon Gene.
Bro. They said two, nigga. They said like this is the second craziest shit, nigga. Most niggas are saying one.
Oh, nah, we ain't scared, nigga. We gonna watch this shit. We good.
Oh, this
might be sad.
This might be the one, chat. Oh my god.
The Titanic was sad as fuck, nigga. This looking like the Titanic of Korea right here,
man. Them niggas was racist though, man.
Who?
But these niggas, bro. Niggas on the Titanic, bro. They ain't let no black niggas on that shit. Niggas only a few black niggas.
I remember that.
But fuck.
I don't got energy to be mad, bro.
No, but this is not even gonna make us mad. It's sad. That's what they're saying.
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah, like crying type shit.
Okay, I could cry.
Oh, mad. Never mind. I'm dumb, bitch. I'm dumb.
Mad?
I'm a dumb bitch. I'm a dumb nigga.
Fuck.
Oh my god, you cried every single time you watched it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fuck, nigga. Well, happy Monday, gentlemen. Let's get our laps up.
We did it to ourselves, yo.
Fuck, bro.
Did it to ourselves, dog.
Fuck, chat. Well, let's
What's
get it
good,
over with,
baby, from Saudi Arabia.
bro. Chat.
That's great.
Let's get it over with, bro. Look, get the violins emotes. Is there a violin emote, bro? Put the violins in the chat, bro. Just spam back. We're cooked, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't have the energy to be mad, guys. I don't know why.
We're cooked. We're
I
cooked.
have a sound.
But my fucking around crying in this beach.
We're cooked, bro. We're cooked.
I got a sad sound.
Somebody said, "Please, I'm trying to feel shit."
You trying to feel emotions? You trying to feel sad? Oh, see, there it goes. Another violin. Everybody play the violin along with this, bro. Play the violins, bro.
I got a sad Eminem jail here. That's what I'm hearing.
All right. Oh, wait, bro, stop thinking my ass, bro. Stop thinking my ass. All right, bro.
Okay.
I am ready to cry again and ready to punch something after. That's crazy, banana.
Oh my god, bro. The procrastination.
Banana is ready to whoop ass.
You see, just had to stand on the deck. Yeah.
Banana.
I had it because I used to use it back in my old stream.
Yeah, let's go, bro. Let's just get this shit out. Let's just knock it out the park.
All right, y'all, chat. Everybody got their snacks ready, man?
Let me get my snack ready too, nigga.
Oh yeah, you know Palumi gotta get his shit, bro. Go get your shit. Go get your shit, bro.
Yeah, y'all keep an eye on Palumi because when he eat a lot, he falls asleep, dog.
That's funny.
Nothing.
Hurry up.
Nigga taking his sweet old time, bro. This shit is fucking crazy.
Grab your tissue.
Well, Chad, all right. So look, now since this shit is about to be sad as fuck, we gotta plan something for after. Like, what the fuck are we doing after? That's the question. Like, what we watching after, bro?
I don't even know.
What we watching after, bro? What we doing after, nigga? This is about to fuck me up, chat. Oh my god, I could just feel it. I feel my spidey sense tingling, bro. I just know this shit about to mess me up. Y'all niggas rated this shit a 2. Top 2, like top 3 worst moments, bro. Y'all niggas put this shit top 3.
Game in Kahoot. Oh, Spring Day music video? That would be a file. The BTS Spring Day.
Nigga, that shit gonna make me even more sad. Knowing that they made that shit because of this. That shit gonna make me fucking cry for real.
Today.
1v1 DNA Moonjin.
Love
Tomorrow. The part 2.
Say God go bless me today.
Yo, this nigga bought canned food. Wait, hold on. Is that
today.
canned
Nah,
food?
that's yogurt. That's yogurt.
Oh,
No be tomorrow.
nigga bought
God
some.
But what
go
I
bless
tell you?
me. Hey, are we ready? Today,
What I tell you about that burning sun chips you got there, bro?
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I was not thinking about. Hey, look, don't spoil this shit for me, nigga.
Devontae did the same
I
Hey,
did
thing,
the
look,
bro.
same shit. I did the
Ignore
same
it.
shit.
Ignore the whole idea. I'm just.
Anything that got a sun on it, you cannot touch it.
Yeah, you must not. You must not. You must burn it in the holy
I'll be
fire.
right back, motherfucker.
Bro, you really done scared this nigga away from some sun chips, bro.
Bro, I'm just trolling, bro. You can eat it, bro.
Bro, it's too late. That nigga about to go grab his old ass another snack.
That nigga really old, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you.
That nigga
You
old.
know he getting old when he got a whole big ass bag of sun chips unopened. Unopened. At least my shit was open. It was for a party, bro. You know a nigga getting old when he just got a big ass bag of Sun Chips just sitting in the cabinet unopened. Nigga went to the store and bought Sun Chips. That's what that means, chat. Nigga, I ain't go to the store. That shit was just sitting there.
Nah, that is crazy. If you went to the store to buy some dead Sun Chips, bro, there's something wrong with you, bro. Usually that shit comes
No,
in
it's
the
not.
box.
No, it's
nah,
not.
usually
No,
that
it's
shit
not,
come
nigga.
in the box, bro.
Don't listen to this nigga, bro.
Bro, this nigga having a fucking barbecue. I feel it though. Get your bag ready, dog.
Nah. He's old. Nah, he's old. This nigga took the bag and poured it into a bowl. Who the fuck does that at any age under 25? Who does that?
You said what?
Who does that?
You said what?
Nothing.
What
Let's
did you
just
say?
get the
You
shit.
said
Nothing.
something.
Let's get it started.
What are we talking about?
Let's
Nigga
get
have
it
his
started.
own barbecue over there, man.
I can't believe what the fuck I just saw. Nigga, what if you don't eat all of it? Where do you put it?
Nigga, put it in my stomach.
What if you don't finish it?
Oh, it's gonna be finished. Yo, y'all want some?
That's some greedy shit, Pulumi.
Y'all
That's
want
some
some?
greedy shit.
Hey, chat, join me. You know, huh?
You know damn well nobody else eating that shit but you. It stink.
Bitch,
Bro.
bitch. Shut up, bitch.
How you finishing that, bro?
Oh, I see what you did there, Hunter. Top all time, you can see who got the most points.
What happened?
Like on the chat, you can see who got the most point with the Stream Elements drink.
And then on top of that, nigga, you poured it in a container. It's not even a normal bowl. Oh yeah. All right.
Big bag.
You have,
big
to make,
bag.
you have to make the chips comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see.
Four
You
months,
get-
top five, let's see.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
All right.
All right, let's get to the
ready,
show.
man. Let's get it. Everybody got their popcorn. We all ready, chat? We ready, chat?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, but I ain't trying to hear all that shit.
Yeah,
dog.
chat.
I ain't gonna
We
lie,
already
man.
fucking up. We not even a zero.
Yeah,
We're
you
0
have
seconds
to
in the
mute
video.
that
We're
mic,
already
bro.
fucking up. We're already fucking up. Yep, that's where he failed. He failed already.
You know what we gotta do, y'all? We gotta add some channel points, right? Some pop points where you activate that bitch, you can't eat, dog.
hey, no, you cannot do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
You
I'm down
cannot
for
do.
that.
Hey, y'all cannot restrict my eating ability.
Nah, bro.
I like that
Niggas
idea.
don't want to hear niggas munching in their ear,
Bro,
man.
you
I
already
will-
crunching
I
in
will-
my ear,
I
bro.
mute it, nigga.
It's too late. Nigga, I just heard you lick the chip. Yeah, we're cooked. No, we're cooked, bro. I heard this nigga lick the chip, chat. I heard the nigga lick it. Not even bite it, bro. He licked it. Nigga, I heard. Pause. Don't start. I heard this nigga licked it.
I'm going to
Bro,
mute
bro,
the
we're already
mic,
fucking
okay?
up, bro.
So we can watch the show in peace, okay?
All right,
All right,
let's
come
go,
on.
bro.
The mic.
You
I'm
ready?
procrastinating hard as a bitch.
You ready? All right, chat. Oh.
I'm ready to be depressed, chat. Thank y'all. Y'all did this. This is y'all fault. So
All right.
if I'm actually fucked up after the stream, y'all know it's y'all's fault.
Preparing myself for this 2 hours. All right.
it's the 2 hours of straight bullshit. This is about to be straight bullshit, bro.
Nah,
Go,
it might
bro.
be
Are you
3
going to
hours.
play the video?
Oh,
or what?
wait,
Yes,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Yeah,
Put
well,
the
yeah.
chips down, please. Put the
I'm
chips
waiting
down.
on y'all niggas.
The chips.
You worry about my chips. I'm waiting on y'all motherfucker. You worry about my chips.
I'm sorry.
I mute this mic. Uh-huh.
Bada bing, bada bing.
Yeah,
Bada
mute
bing,
that
bada
mic.
This is going to be a long one, and it's
Yeah.
going to be a
Oh, right.
tough one. Okay,
shit.
we're
You're
talking
lying.
about this Howard tragedy, the sinking
lying.
of this Howard boat. Now,
Can you guys hear
two
it, chat?
16-year-old students from Tanwon High School, they
Oh,
made
it's
headlines.
fucking fucked.
There were some rumors that they were dating. There were some rumors that said, no, they were just close friends. But most of the students that knew both of them personally said they barely knew each other. I don't even think that they had a class together. Most kids said that was the extent of their interaction, just passing each other in the hallways. Yet the two of them found each other alone in a room, in a boat, terrified. I mean, they're watching the water starting to pool on the ground, and they didn't know what to do. I'm sure they were frantic. I'm sure that there were a lot of things going on in their minds. I'm sure that they were trying to comfort each other. But eventually, everything goes black. A civilian diver would later find both their bodies alone in that room, and their life jacket cords were still tied together. He remembers how he had to separate them because he physically couldn't bring up two bodies at once. And he recognized that in their last moments, maybe these two kids knew each other, maybe they didn't, but in their last moments, they didn't want to be alone. So they tied the strings of their life jackets together till the very end. And he said, I started crying, thinking that I didn't want to separate them, but I had to. He said it was one of the hardest rescue dives that he had ever endured in his entire life. He would never forget some of the stuff that was seen. Other students from the same high school, Tanwan High School, faced similar fates. A female student was seen throwing a chair at a window, a glass window, and she's hurling this chair with as much force as she can muster. She would go as far back as she could, and then she would throw it with all of her strength, and it would just clunk onto the window and fall back down. She wasn't angry, but there was just pure desperation in her eyes. She could see on the very other side of this window were rescuers. They saw her, she saw them, and they did nothing but stare at her.
What? Why?
We're going to get into it. I mean, this rescue, I don't even think you can call it a rescue. She realized that these people, these rescuers, they're not here to save her. All the people that she thought would be responsible for her safety, the captain of the boat, the rescue teams from the Korean National Coast Guard, they all abandoned her. They were watching her through the window, and it was very clear to her in her last moments that she was being left to die. Imagine these are the very last realizations that you have in your life. April 16th, 2014, this Haewol ferry capsized off the coast of South Korea. There were 476 passengers. Most of them were high school students around the age of 16 years old from the same high school. They were on their way to Jeju Island when their boat started sinking on one side. And when a giant boat that carries 500 passengers, when it starts sinking, it's not something that goes unnoticed, nor is it something that happens very quickly. Soon, nearby boats and vessels and even countries start giving out lending helping hands. The Japanese Coast Guard asked if South Korea required assistance because they were right there. The U.S. Navy had a massive vessel stationed nearby and offered to rush to the scene to help with rescue efforts. South Korea denied all of their requests. They told news outlets that they had everything under control, that they were operating a full-scale rescue operation, and that majority of the passengers had already been rescued off the boat and they're being rushed to safety.
Wow.
South Korea told the world, hey, guys, these are our kids, and we're going to do everything to save our kids. But that could not have been further from the truth. This Haewol ferry tragedy in South Korea would lead to the deaths of over 250 high school students, over 300 lives in total. It would lead to the president being impeached, the prime minister resigning, the Korean Coast Guard being disbanded, multiple high-profile arrests, a billionaire suspicious suicide, a helicopter crash, hunger strikes, and a vice principal of a high school found hanging from a tree in the woods, dead. So let's get into the tragedy.
That's crazy. So half of the people basically died.
That shit already pissing me off, nigga. The fuck?
All right. Interesting. Whew.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah,
As
this about
always,
to be
full
wild.
show notes are available at rottenmangopodcast.com. There's a South Korean news outlet called Newstapa, which you're like, I've never heard of this. I've heard of like SBS and NBC. Newstapa worked closely with the victims' families and their attorneys from the get-go. They had so much information on this tragedy that was being suppressed by mainstream news. They were the only ones that were standing up when everyone else was silent. It's estimated and kind of surmised that without them, most of the evidence, most of these testimonies would have been completely lost. They would have never been used.
Okay.
So that was my primary source because they work directly with the families to get the truth out there. And, this isn't just a tragedy. It's a full-scale cover-up with the president, the most powerful person in that country, working with the media. So please
No cursing, y'all. No cursing. 10 minutes.
go show support to Newstapa if you can. And with that being said, let's get into it. You're like, what's going on? You're like on a field trip. Another kid sent, hope we can meet again alive. Another student said, if I've wronged any of you guys, please forgive me. The parents start freaking out, but they're told by their kids that, hey, mom, dad, the boat is sinking, but rescue efforts are on their way. I think everyone's got it under control. They told us to stay in our cabins and put on our life jackets. Many parents told their kids, okay, well, stick with your friends. Don't be alone. Don't wander out alone. And good, that's good. They have everything under control. Just keep calm and do what they say. Do what they say. If you listen to them, everything will be okay. These words will haunt the parents forever. A lot of them couldn't even face living with the guilt because so many children would die from listening to what they said, from listening to what the captain told them to do. The ferry sank April 16th of 2014, but the story starts the day before on April 15th of 2014. So the students at Tanwon High School, this is like their annual trip to Jeju Island. They considered it a rite of passage, like a tradition for everyone. Every single high school student it's the sophomore class. They're so excited for this because, for one, their parents aren't going to be there. It's just their class and a couple of teachers. And I mean, just imagine the adrenaline and all this planning that goes into something like this. Any inconvenience that
Bro.
day that would have otherwise bothered the crap out of them, it didn't bother them anymore. I mean, they were
This junk kind of remind me of like this K-drama show that I'm watching. It's like Duty After School. Like the way she was talking about like the parents, you know what I'm saying? Like they think, oh, it's something that they trying to do, you know, that is good for the kids, whatever.
Mm.
It kind of remind me of that. It's like that show. It's like yeah, Duty After School, where it's like, oh, the government told them that, oh, they're gonna get extra credit, extra point as long as, you know, they sign up for this school stuff, wherever, where they have to like fight monsters, like shoot monsters. They're gonna train them for like shooting and everything, but they're gonna get points on their grade. I'm like, man, what?
Wow.
And I was like, just for me to lose my life to get points on my grade?
Yeah.
I was like, and their parents have to sign the paper and stuff too. So this kind of like, just the way she's describing it is just giving me that whole vibe. And I'm like, okay, I was pissed off just watching that show.
That sounds like a good drama. You know?
Nah, it's fine. I'm watching that right now. I'm gonna be posting that like on my channel. So if y'all want to see it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I haven't even finished it yet. I'm still watching it.
were waiting in line for hours at the port of Incheon, which is also where the international airport is. So Jeju Island is like the Hawaii of South Korea, and Incheon is actually on the northern side of South Korea. And they would get on a boat, go all the way down the left coast of South Korea, and then get into the ocean, the Yellow Sea a little bit, and then they'll hit a tiny little island called Jeju Island. It is the biggest destination spot for South Koreans. It's beautiful. It's like a cultural mecca. There's so much, there's a lot of fun stuff to do there. So these kids are like,
That's
yes,
the,
Jeju Island.
John Cooking
Even
was
when
in.
their ferry is delayed for 2.5 hours because of foggy conditions, they're like, that's fine. Are you kidding? Nothing is going to ruin this trip. This is the best trip of my life. It's a 300-mile trip by ferry. It takes 14 hours. But thankfully, they would be going down the coast of Korea most of the time, the left side of the coast. So they're going to have cell service, you know, and it was outfitted like a cruise
Bless you,
ship,
bro.
meaning that there's dorm rooms with bunk beds. There's communal showers, a convenience store, a cafeteria, you know, which for high schoolers, this sounds like a blast. Because they had cell service, a lot of them were able to reach out to their families, and those very phones would later document some of their last moments on board. There were 476 people on board the ferry, including the crew. Now, they board the ferry at 9 p.m. They were supposed to board 2.5 hours earlier, but like I said, a delay. It's not that bad. I mean, the ferry is filled with 325 high school students, 14 teachers, 29 crew members, and about 100 or so other passengers. So these passengers are going to Jeju either on their own for vacation, or there were a lot of truck drivers. So they go and they get cargo off from this same boat, and they drive it around Jeju. Then they get their truck back onto the boat and come back to Seoul, and it's like a back and forth, right? So
Sounds like a huge bowl.
oh yeah, it's a massive boat. Here, can you pass me my iPad? I'm gonna show you pictures.
So you're saying there's not only people, but also like vehicles on there.
Oh, so many vehicles, and it's actually a cargo ship. This is a cargo ship that loads on passengers on the side. The Sewol ferry, if you want to get technical, is 75% profits from cargo movement and 25% profits from carrying of passengers. Most of the pictures you're gonna find now are of it sinking, but here is it before it sank.
Oh wow, it's like a
like a cruise ship.
Yeah, like a cruise ship.
Yes,
Wow.
it's massive. So, I mean, a lot of these truck drivers were not very excited that they got onto the ferry with a bunch of high schoolers, but these same truck drivers would help try and save a lot of these students later. So, it's not like the high school bought out the entire ferry, nor was it a ferry that belonged to the school. There's a lot of people on here. So all 476 people, including the crew, they board the ferry and they start their journey. Now, the night of the 15th was pretty calm. Okay, so this is a picture that the kids posted or taken by one of the victims, just of them boarding during the foggy night. And it just looks like they're so excited. And nothing climactic happens, which is good. Dinner is served. There's fireworks that are launched from the
There's no
deck. And
floors
there's
in it?
pictures
Like,
of that
what's-
too.
I'm
At night, the passengers, they all go to sleep in their cabins. Now, the high school was pretty good about booking rooms on one level for all of the boy students and then for the girl students upstairs, right? So they had different levels. They all go to sleep around 11-ish, and the next morning at around 11 a.m., they should be arriving in Jeju Island. So it's like you go to sleep, you wake up, you have breakfast, and 11 a.m. you're at Jeju. They're so excited for this. Now, 7:30 a.m. is when everything starts to slowly unravel. Helmsman Cho and third mate Park. So these are two of the people that are going to be steering the boat now. They take over for the shift so the overnight crew can go into their cabins and take a nap or go to sleep. The helmsman is the person who's going to be steering and driving the ship, if you will. So Helmsman Cho, he's at the bridge, which is basically like the cockpit of the boat. And he's, doing all these commands. And the captain was off duty in his room.
Okay, so the bridge is the driving room.
Yes.
Okay.
30 minutes later, around 8 a.m., breakfast is served in the cafeteria for all the passengers, the crew, and anybody else. 8:20 a.m., autopilot is switched off to manual steering. Autopilot off, manual steering on. Just 7 minutes later, this Haewol is sailing through the Mengol Channel. Now, the Mengol Channel is very pertinent to this story. There are other routes to take to get to Jeju without going through this particular channel. I mean, it really only saves like 7 miles off of your trip, but this channel it's not some sort of urban legend where ships go missing and it's like a terrifying place. It is a commonly used route traveling through a part where it was pretty calm. Conditions were relatively calm. Even CCTV footage shows kids and truck drivers socializing on deck, finishing up their breakfast. Most of the kids were still asleep in their cabins, if I'm being honest, because, it's very early. As of 8:40 a.m., everything is going well. Students are busy. Passengers are busy avoiding the students. Crew members are busy working. Within 9 minutes, everything would change. 8:49 a.m., two crew members that were in charge of steering the ship decide to manually steer the ship 15 degrees to the left, which is a well-known fact to all crew members aboard this Haewol that they cannot steer this particular vessel more than 5 degrees in any direction. Mainly because of the amount of cargo it was holding. So why did this Haewol ferry even start to sink? This Haewol was known, like I said, to be a cargo ship. 25% of their profits were just from passengers. So being incredibly irresponsible and greedy, they would almost every single time load way more cargo than was legally allowed. It caused massive dangerous conditions on the boat. And when they made this sharp turn, which is supposed to only be 5 degrees to the left, they went 15 degrees. And none of this cargo, none of these cars, they had almost 200 vehicles on this cargo ship. All of them slammed to the left because none of them are being tied down.
Wow.
Side note, when you read
What?
official reports,
That's
it'll
crazy.
read that the boat was listing 30 degrees to port. Now, what that means, and this is from online research, I'm not like a boat girl. I'm actually terrified of cruises, but listing, when a boat is listing, it means that it's leaning to the left. Not going to the left, but leaning to the left.
That's
When it
crazy.
says listing to port, it means to the left. When it says listing to starboat, it means listing to the right.
You say listing how much degree?
30 degrees.
30 degrees. That's a
Yes.
lot.
30 degrees. And not to confuse it with trimming, okay? Just a little quick, I guess, boat lesson. But trimming is when the ship tips forward or backward. And then rolling is when a ship is moving from side to side trying to find balance. So these are terms that you'll see a lot in the official reports.
But
At
boat
one point,
scared
it
me,
was
bro.
rolling to try and
can't.
find balance. But ultimately, it was listing to the left, 30 degrees. None of this is great, but 30 degrees list doesn't mean capsizing. It doesn't automatically mean it. And it gets technical, but I'm going to try and describe it as best as possible. If the cargo had been tied down, it probably might have balanced the boat back out. The boat might have rolled and then eventually become stable again. Now, even if it didn't become stable again, there is something called ballast water. Okay, this is going to get very technical. All boats want to have a low center of gravity. The parts closest to the water needs to be the center of gravity. So did you know most boats are filled with water? It sounds counterintuitive, but it's something called ballast water, which is
That
just
makes
to bring
sense.
the center of gravity, right?
Yeah.
They had like no ballast water. The center of gravity was at the top of the boat.
Why? Oh, so they can load more cars.
Yes. So there's no way that this
Oh
boat
my
is gonna
gosh.
fix itself, balance itself out. No way. Let me show you some footage.
It's like they're trying to
You know,
use
I
the
can
cargo to
envision it
balance.
as
Like,
sometimes you throw a boat on the water, it will float, and then I'm just imagining the like filling that boat to the brim of sinking and floating.
Yes.
So it's like anything moves, it will start sink.
Precisely. That's literally what this boat is doing. This is from Black Box when the boat leaned initially.
it should sound planned, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, this is crazy.
You gonna show
So
me?
this is also why it's so pertinent that when you're aboard a boat or a plane, they're tying down all the cargo. That's why they're so particular about it. If you've ever brought your car on a boat, they tie it down. So all of this cargo, all of these vehicles slam to the left, and this boat
That's
is
crazy.
not going to balance out. This boat is 100% going to capsize, meaning it's going to sink. Now, the water is very cold in April. It was about 54 degrees Fahrenheit. It only takes 10 minutes for you to start feeling the effects of hypothermia. You're not going to die in 10 minutes, but most of the time. But you start feeling loss of dexterity. Your fingers go numb. You're starting to, your teeth are clattering. And full-blown hypothermia happens after about 2 hours. So right at this moment, the boat leans, and the engines of the boat are cut. The off-duty captain, Captain Lee Chun-seok, he starts running. He's like, I gotta figure out what's going on. Some crew members also run to the bridge of the boat, and they're like, what's going on? Now, they're trying to assess the situation. And when a boat this size starts to list or even starts sinking, it's not like an earthquake. Not every single passenger is going to jerk up and go, we need to evacuate this boat. It feels dangerous, but it almost feels like turbulence on a plane. You feel like, okay, I need to wait it out and it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
You never really hit turbulence and you're like, this plane is going down.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how everyone
Shit.
was
Said that
feeling,
to an
except
African
for the
parent,
crew
like,
because they knew better.
Look at the turbulence I was
8:52
on.
a.m. Just
Sue.
Yeah, nigga, the turbulence
I
I
will
was on,
not
nigga. I ain't gonna
crash.
lie, nigga. That shit goddamn. I ain't gonna. I started praying the turbulence I got, nigga.
Louis, how do African parents? I will not die.
And Vegas be windy as shit too,
The
bro.
Bible says, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." I will not die, not today. God did not tell me I was going
The
to die.
devil is a liar.
The devil is a liar.
Pastor, forgive me all my sins.
Not gonna lie, nigga. Nah, there was a turbulence.
minutes.
Niggas be actually thinking he about to die, bro. I've
I've been in some
turbulence,
crazy
nigga.
turbulence that's like, yo,
I've
you
been
yo,
in that
you
turbulence.
sure it's
Nah,
okay, nigga?
Bro, the
I
scariest,
have
bro,
been on
the
that
scariest
turbulence.
shit that's happened to me, I think I told you, is having a dream about the plane crash while you're on the plane, bro.
Ooh,
I
Mm.
told you about this shit, nigga. That it's like it was like an attack.
Mm.
Like a plane was attacking my plane, and we was like judging that shit. That shit was like a movie, bro. Just for us to crash, but we survived. But it was like, bro, that shit going down. I was scared, bro. I was like, fuck. I woke up. I was like, yeah. Thank
Nigga,
God
that's
it was a
enough.
dream.
Nah, that's
On
enough
the
to-
plane, bro.
That's enough to make your ass go like a little bit crazy on that motherfucker.
Bro, I was about to die for real, bro. Like I was on a
except for the
10-hour
crew
flight.
because they knew better.
What'd you say?
No, you good.
So that's kind of how everyone was feeling except for the crew because they knew better. 8:52 a.m., just 2 minutes after the boat starts leaning to the left about 30 degrees, an emergency call is made by a student, Choi Tok-ha. Choi reported that the Sewol was starting to capsize. He was the first 911 call. and that the water was coming into the decks. He's like, something's going on. I'm on the decks and this is dangerous.
Smart boy.
He was one of the few that understood the severity of the situation, and he was probably confused because he could hear ringing through the PA system, like the intercom system, the speakers on the boats. Do not move, just stay where you are. It's dangerous if you move, stay where you are. Every single student and passenger was told to stay put. And now, all hell breaks loose. Crew members are calling so many different people. There's the Jeju Vessel Traffic Service, Korean Coast Guard, Jeju Coast Guard, Mokpo Coast Guard Station, their company executives. There's so many different people that this communication system is just bonkers. The fact that they don't have a system in place of like, if an emergency happens, this is who I call, is crazy to me. Nobody was getting anything done. So much time initially is wasted in these key moments. At 9:07 a.m., the crew confirmed to authorities the ferry is capsizing, and they confirmed that they needed help from the Korean Coast Guard. They stated the ship's angle made evacuation impossible. Now, here's where it gets crazy. Allegedly, none of these authorities knew that there were 500 passengers on this, well, close to 500 passengers on this boat. That's what they claim. I don't believe it for a second, but that's what they claim.
Wait, who claimed that? The
All
police?
the Coast Guards, yeah. They're like, no one told us. We just thought it was the crew converted. The bottom is going to be the top. The Coast Guard tells the crew on Sewol to inform any passengers, if there are any, to put on their life jackets. But they just say, oh, sorry, our PA system is down. It wasn't down. It's just bizarre. Okay.
So why did they lie?
Yeah. So it was like down at one point, but then it comes back up, and then a customer service rep is like playing that, or like a customers relations crew member is playing the message of like, do not move. There was like no communication. Now the Coast Guard is like, okay, well, if it's down, then go personally tell the passengers. The crew member is like, okay, I'm going to do that. He walks out of the command center and walks around a bit and comes back being like, I did that. He did not do that.
What?
He just lied. He just blatantly lied to authorities and said, yeah, I told all the passengers to put on their life jackets.
What?
Yeah.
Do they not understand what the hell's going on?
No, they do not. The Coast Guard tries to tell Captain Lee that you need to start thinking and acting fast.
Yeah.
They have deployed a vessel. There was a patrol vessel nearby that was coming in about 10 minutes. There was a helicopter that would get there in about 1 minute. And Lee said, yeah, that's not enough to save everybody. Like there's more passengers than that. Because one helicopter, you could save maybe a dozen people max. No, maybe like 6, 7 people.
Yeah,
Keep this part in mind. Because later, everyone goes and says, oh, when he said passengers, we thought maybe a couple of passengers.
Wow. I mean, right now everything falls on the captain, right?
Oh, yeah. But
It's going down. Like, what are you doing? Every second, what are you
yes,
doing?
Exactly. And you're going to die when you find out what he was doing. So the passengers up until this point are still being told to stay where they are and do not move. And some of the very first people rescued was the captain
Wow.
and a few of his crew.
그러나 구조당국이 가장 먼저 구조한 사람은 배를 버린 선장과 선원이었다.
The captain was rescued by one of the small Coast Guard boats, and he wore ordinary clothes to disguise himself as a passenger.
Oh my God.
Once he was rescued, he made no attempts, and he actually was rescued, I don't want to say before the chaos, because right now is chaos, but he was rescued at a point where it wasn't just...
He's most pussy. He's most pussy. He's really pussy. If I see that nigga in the streets, I'm slapping the dog shit out of him. On me, I
the
am.
picture she showed, it looked like he went to jail.
Yeah, good, bitch. I hope them niggas do you in jail too.
Nah,
That
that
nigga-
nigga disguised like
Yeah,
he's a
that nigga act
passenger.
like a normal civilian, nigga, just to
Nah,
get out.
That is crazy,
bitch
bro.
made ass captain, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Nigga made
Is
everybody else
chaos.
pay.
But he was rescued at a point where it wasn't just utter all hell breaks loose and there are people drowning and dying right now. He's like, okay, well, I think chaos is about to hit, so I'm going to leave.
That's so fucking despicable.
Yes. Yeah, he's actually one of the most hated people in all of South Korea.
Good.
The whole nation. He's alive. He disguised himself as a passenger, and once he was rescued, this is even more despicable. He gets on the Coast Guard vessel, and he doesn't let anyone know that he is the captain and that he has vital information that would help them in rescuing passengers. He doesn't relay any information to them when time and information is the most important thing to save lives. He made no attempts to tell them how many passengers, where they were, what the PA system was doing. He did none of that.
Wow.
Nah,
He
that
didn't tell
nigga
them they
got
were
it.
being told to
That
stay in
nigga
their
got
rooms where
his.
they were effectively trapped inside this sinking boat. None.
My bad.
I know, bro. That nigga got his captain certificate from Wish or something. Cause like, you a captain? You got all the information. Unless if you got your shit from Wish, then you not trying to get exposed because you don't know shit.
Nigga, that's what I
Like,
was thinking. Cause I'm like, nigga, wouldn't they need the captain's help to help
yeah,
everybody
to
get
say,
out?
Not gonna lie. Man, let's beat this nigga ass chat. Throw the fist emojis in the chat. Hey,
Beat
fist,
that
I need
nigga ass.
fist. I need nothing but knuckles. I need to see fists in the motherfucking chat, bro.
now
Throw
that's
fist at this
crazy,
nigga.
bro.
Beat this nigga ass, bro.
That's
Beat
crazy.
that nigga ass, chat.
That is some selfish ass nigga, bro. That nigga
Beat that
fucking
nigga ass,
pissed.
bro.
They were effectively trapped inside this sinking boat. None of that. There is about 20 minutes of footage from some of the kids' last moments. And one of the biggest, I guess, video files that were shared were actually shared by the father of the victim. And he said that he wanted the world to know what actually happened to these kids. So it was filmed by a Park Soo-hyung and Kim Dong-hyuk. They were both 16, best friends. They were both on the level 3 of the boat, which is where most of the male students were dorming. These rooms had bunk beds, about 4 boys per room. Soo-hyun and Dong-hyuk, they were 2 of the last ones to start the day. They're hanging out in the cabin, sitting on the edge of their cabin, like bunk bed, when they suddenly feel the boat lurch to the left. And at first, everyone's confused. But like I said, it feels like airplane turbulence. They're not freaking out yet. Then they start overhearing the speakers starting blaring. Do not move. Stay put. It's dangerous if you move. Just stay where you are. If you're watching the video on YouTube or Spotify, I'm going to play you a clip of the video. You can actually hear the PA system in the background repeating, stay where you are, over and over again.
아 기울어졌어. 야 나 좀 살려줘. 형제 자리에서 움직이지 마시고 안전으로 자꾸 대기해 주시기 바랍니다. 이거 상황이 아니야. 이게 실제라고. 와 기울 줄은 상상도 못했다. 이게 뭔 상황인지
That's
모르겠어.
bad, because all these students
구명조끼
damn
입으라는
near
건
gone.
찍어내고
Bro.
있다는 소리 아니야?
So the boys on the 3rd floor are freaking out. Some students who were on the deck come to the cabins to let everyone know to put on their life jackets. The video footage from these students are stitched together to be about 20 minutes, but it's probably the most raw footage I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's not necessarily the most emotional in the typical sense, meaning these kids aren't crying, they're not banging on the windows to get out, but you just see how real and relatable the situation is. Like the way that these kids, at first, they don't think the ship is going to sink, because who thinks that? You know, they're kind of joking around, but they're putting faith in the adults and the captain and the PA system, and they're kind of playing around with each other. And I find that it's a way that they're coping with it.
Yeah.
And then eventually you hear that humor kind of dissipate, and it gets replaced by them saying, I don't want to die. But they're still trying to keep this almost cool front in front of their friends. You can hear other kids trying to check up on their friends and contacting their family members back home on their phones. But near the end, you can hear and see most of them start to feel very, very scared. You hear students say things like, will the water really leak in? The shaking is getting serious. It's tilting so much this way, I can't even move. This is getting ridiculous. I want to get off. I really want to leave. Am I going to die? It's not going to go down any further, right? Like, what the hell is going on? Hurry and rescue us. What's wrong with these people? I don't understand what's happening. If they're telling us to wear life vests, does that mean the ship is sinking?
Mm.
엄마한테 전화해볼까? 나도 집에 고장났어. 피한 게 없어요. 그럼 일단 엄마 아빠 사랑해요. 내 동생 어떨까? 내 동생
Yeah, some people calling their parents. Damn,
알지?
bro.
제발 살려줘. 엄마 사랑해요. 아빠 사랑해요. 둘 다 사랑해요. 센세 어딨어?
Near the end, one of the students even screams, let me live. Who's going to take care of my mom and sister? Let me live.
Wow.
And now all throughout this, you hear the PA system in the back. Dear passengers, a guidance announcement. Those of you who are inside the ship, please do not move. Try to find a pole you can hold on to. The kids also note that they start smelling something very bad. They wonder out loud if it's gas because it smells like boiled eggs, which is typically a gas leak scent.
Who's talking in the system?
Just, it's like an automated message.
Oh,
Yeah.
nobody's even like
No.
talking.
Oh, yeah, no. Most of the crew are like, bye.
Here's a button. They press a button
Yeah.
and then they dipped.
Uh-huh. And it's very heartbreaking because
that's
you just hear
crazy.
that playing while these kids are repeating, we don't want to die. So more phone calls were placed between passengers and police. The students are even telling the police, please, the ship is sinking. I don't want to die. We've been told to stay put. We're not supposed to move. Another student can be heard saying, really, once the water starts coming in, we really got to get out. And another student says, no, like it says we shouldn't move. There are a few things to gather from these students' last moments. They're trying to stay strong. They're trying to keep each other company. And
This
if you
is so
listen and you
fucked
speak
up.
Korean
This
and
is
you listen
so
to the whole
fucked up.
clip, a lot of these kids are thinking about their families, or a lot of them are asking, wait, has anybody checked on the girls on the other floor? Or has anyone checked on the teachers? Like trying to see if their friends and even their teachers are okay.
This is
Some of
so
them were
fucked up.
joking around that this was the Titanic and sang the theme song, which I saw a lot of like old people be like, what's wrong with kids? But that's how they cope.
Yeah, it's a coping.
They followed the rules. They followed the advice of the adults who they believed were doing the right thing. So they stayed put. They trusted the captain. Even teachers were going around dorm to dorm to make sure that these kids didn't go because they thought, again, it was in the best interest and the safety and welfare of the children for them to stay put. One student texted his mom, please, if I don't survive, mom and dad, I love you. Another one texted his parents, mom, dad, younger sister, I love you guys so much. And please don't ever let my little sister go on a school trip ever. These are some of the kids' last words.
Damn, traumatized
So
her
key
forever.
points. They're told to stay in their cabin. They're told not to evacuate or come to the deck. They also noticed that some of the zippers on many of the life vests were broken. Not only
Dang.
that, but
Yeah,
one
I
of the
saw
boys
that.
said,
I saw that.
I just discovered something really
One
horrible.
of them said that.
This life vest says it was made in 1994. Here, look, it's written in the back. Made in 1994.
That's when I
They
was
didn't even
born.
have
Ooh.
enough life vests to go around. So a lot of the kids were sacrificing life vests to each other and to their friends. They were asking if the teachers and the girls all had life vests. The videos were captured on Kim Dong-yeop's phone, and he would not make it out alive.
Wow.
So while this is the situation inside the boat, mainstream media at the same time, like imagine this is happening at the same time. Please, just the irony of all of this. Mainstream media starts reporting that all passengers have been rescued. It sounds stranger than fiction. I don't even know how to explain to you what they thought that they were going to get out of this, what the politicians thought was going to happen when this all came out to be lies and false. But it's insane. If this happened in a movie, it'd be unbelievable. There were reports that all passengers were rescued. Tanwon High School parents let out a sigh of relief.
Yeah, like
Oh my God,
the
okay.
parents would
That
have been
cryptic text, my child is fine. They're probably not responding to my texts or my calls because they're probably on like a Coast Guard vessel right now and they're busy, but that's fine.
Ooh,
They
could
start
you
that
noticing
was
Imagine how
something
the-
fishy though. They're trying to get in contact with their children.
Those
No
parents was
responses.
tweaking
They
the fuck
contact
out.
other parents and they're like, no, we
When they
also
found
haven't
out.
gotten any responses. And when they watch the news very carefully, the numbers aren't adding up. And it's not like some sort of conspiracy, but the government would report that they rescued all the passengers. Then a little bit later, they'd be like, okay, well, we have rescued majority of the passengers. Then it'd be like, oh, and these are not the exact figures, but it would be something like, we rescued 200 passengers. And then later they'd be like, we rescued 150 passengers. So which one is it? Who are you rescuing? How do you unrescue people?
Yeah.
You're a powerful nation and you can't even do basic arithmetic? Like, what's going on? So frustrated, the parents, they start traveling to Chindo Island. Now, Chindo Island is the closest island to where the crash happened. Not Jeju Island. Chindo Island is very close to the southern tip of South Korea. Jeju Island, you'd have to go further out into the Yellow Sea. The parents all decide to use the Chindo gym to be their coordination place. And I truly don't even know how to explain what I'm going to say next. But first of all, the people organizing this gym to make sure everyone is in the right place were the parents of the children on the boat. They arrived, there's no organization, it's chaos, so they take it upon themselves to make sure everything is organized. Not the Coast Guards, not the local officials, the police, the parents take charge. The rescue teams had these giant whiteboards on the front with a list of names of passengers who have been rescued. And of course, parents are flocking and praying and wishing that it's their child on the list. But these families are getting frustrated. One parent grabs a mic and says, "Here, I can clearly see my younger sister's name on the list of survivors. It says she was rescued, but my sister isn't here. So where is my sister? Who on earth made this list?"
여기 명단에 분명히 제 동생이 있어요. 여기 명단에 분명히 제 동생이 있는데 동생이 여기 없어요.
They're trying to make it seem like nothing happened on the boat.
So these are authorities being like, "Here's all the people we rescued." And the parents are like, "We don't believe you because where are our children then?"
상황이라도 좀 알았으면 좋겠는데 상황을 지금 모르니까 지금 불안해서 어떻게 할 수가 없네요.
Another parent screamed, "Please, just get us a boat so we can save our kids. Get us a boat. We don't care how much it costs. I will pay for it."
저희 가서 우리 애들 구하게 배를 하나 구해주세요. 배를 하나 구해주세요. 전부 다 돈을 얼마든지 드릴 테니까.
최선을 다하겠습니다.
배도 안 보인대요. 경찰들만 돌고 있고 아무 그거 없대요 지금. 잠수도 없고 지금 그런 상황이거든요.
지금 뭐 얘기로는 지금 뭐 CC도 많이 꺼냈다고 하는데 지금 가요.
Wait, so
Another
no
one said, "I
kids are
feel like the
responding?
parents, including myself."
Like no kids are responding at this time?
No, because they're on the fucking boat.
But it's like, is it like, because I know some people were still calling their parents. So by this time, was it like already too late? Or
Yeah,
something?
it probably already
Yeah.
fucking happened.
Yeah, I think it's already too late.
Damn, and they over here fucking lying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just to keep the media, like, bro, the media is crazy, man.
Another one said, "I feel like the parents, including myself, are here waiting for our children to die. We want an answer from the person in charge. Why are orders not going through and nothing's being done? You guys are clearly lying and kicking responsibility to others."
Not yet.
Another parent screams, "Let's all go together. Let's all go together." The parents are rushed to the harbor, and to show you how they still had this unfailing hope of a parent, they all grabbed blankets on the way out. They said when their kid gets saved, they want to make sure that they have something to keep them warm. They all go to the harbor and they wait. There's nothing that they can do. Side note, police were lined up at the edge of the harbor to prevent family members from going into the water, whether to try and rescue a kid or to in a desperate attempt. A parent screamed, "I want to jump in the water with them. My loved one is under the water. Anger is not enough. If I don't have my younger child, I'm going to jump in the water thinking about my child in the water. How can I as a parent continue to live, eat, and drink? I hate myself." Someone near a mom tried to put one of the blankets on one of the moms because it was so cold, and she cried, "What good is it staying warm when the kids are freezing out there? They're freezing. What good is it for us to stay warm?" Not a single government official was at that harbor. Nobody responded to the family's frustrations or questions.
헬기 탓하길래 난 구조되는 줄 알았어 언니. 우리만 따뜻하면 뭐하냐고요. 애들이 추운데 우리만 따뜻하면 뭐하냐고.
Wait, this is nighttime?
Yeah,
It's been a day?
it's been a day. We're gonna go back into the rescue. Just you wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so again, I mean, the families resorted to asking reporters on what's going on, but none of the reporters, most of the reporters at the harbor at this point were mainstream media reporters. The only ones there that actually cared about helping the parents was Newstapa, which is why I think a lot of parents continue to work with Newstapa. These are some of the most devastating clips I've seen. I mean, just the desperation in these parents, like their grief, their worry, their anger, and so many of them it's a lot.
진짜 가보자. 기자들도 당신들도 타고 현장을 한번 가보자. 제대로 된 정보를 여러분한테 좀 알려주라는 얘기예요, 내 얘기는.
So let's talk about the rescue, because you mentioned, like, how is this nighttime? So the rescue that government officials and media said was a success was not a success at all. The Coast Guard helicopter was dispatched to the sinking ferry at 9:10 a.m. They arrive at around 9:30 a.m. 2 rescuers come down and rescue 6 passengers via helicopter. And these passengers were, like, on the deck. So they're like waving. They're visible. They're outside. Now, at 9:32, the helicopter starts communicating with the Blue House. And the Blue House is like the White House. And they keep asking, is the situation serious? The helicopter says, the ferry is tilted and currently being flooded. It hasn't sunken yet. Can you please send over a video? Now, this is being heavily criticized because time is of the essence. Such an urgent incident is taking place. And really, I don't know what to say because it casually feels like the Blue House is saying, picture it didn't happen. And sure, maybe videos can help them get a better understanding of what's going on. But if this is the government responsible for running a literal company, they better be more competent than this. They keep calling back to the helicopter, not giving commands, not doing a full-scale command center operation, but going, did you send the videos yet? Just nonstop, over and over and over again, wasting time asking for videos. And what's even crazier is that the helicopter is like, well, we didn't want to take any videos in case it gets leaked. But the Blue House is like, it's fine, text it to my phone.
What?
Here, there's footage.
심각한 상황인가요? 지금 현재 지금 일단 배가 좀 기울어서 침수 중이고 아직 침몰은 안 됐고요. 어디 저기 카메라 나오는 건 없죠? 네, 아직 없습니다. 예. 바로 연락 주세요. 예. 현지 영상 있습니까? 혹시 나오는 거? 현지 영상 볼 수 있는 거 있습니까? 본인 내 외부로 나가지 아마 않을 건데 이게 상당히.
This nigga's still asking for a video when the shit look like this.
The Blue House is basically like, okay, well, we're going to hang up. Just call us back when you get the footage. Oh, this isn't even, this is like the smallest thing the Blue House messes up. So just you wait. I mean, a president was indirectly impeached because of this incident. So soon after this, the Coast Guard patrol vessel 123 arrives at the ferry. They throw over a raft and they head to the ferry to start their little rescue. Just anytime I say rescue, don't think of it as a rescue. Think of it in quotations because it's just a bunch of people acting busy. The first people to step into this rescue raft are the captain and crew members. Not all, but a few.
They're like, I'm out.
Yeah, they're like, bye. They have abandoned the ship. But then so does the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard, the vessel, distances itself from the ferry and they try not to enter the ferry, get close to the ferry. They don't try anything. Meanwhile, there's about 3 helicopters that are just circulating, that are just loitering the area, watching.
What's the deal? What's the problem then?
No one's giving them any commands.
So they're all clueless on what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And the captain is like just staying silent.
Yeah. And then the Blue House is like, well, we can't tell you what to do unless we get a clear HD 4K video. And then all these other authorities, like the Coast Guard, the Mokpo Coast Guard, the Chindo authorities, they're like, well, we don't know what to do. Have you tried calling the Blue House?
Wow.
So everyone's just waiting around. And what's crazy is that there was a U.S. Navy vessel that was nearby that rushed to the scene. And they're like, hey, we can help. And the U.S. Navy is so equipped. This vessel had 100 Marines on there. 100 Marines. South Korea was like, it's fine. We're waiting on a video.
Wow.
The government shut them down?
Yeah, the government was like, it's fine. We're handling it.
They're waiting on a
my
video.
God.
I'm going on a little side note, but another rant. The U.S. vessel, the Navy vessel, actually had helicopters on the vessel and they had launch pads. So basically, they didn't have to go back to land to bring survivors. They could just go back and forth to their vessel that's parked very close to the sinking ferry so they could save an insane number of survivors. 1 or 2 helicopters could just do nonstop back and forth in such short time. We're going to dive into the U.S. Navy later because there's a lot of stuff there. Now, anyways, these are not leisure helicopters either. The helicopters that are circulating the ferry are Coast Guard helicopters, and they make no additional effort. So they saved 6 people initially. That's it. They make no additional efforts to rescue anyone. They later claimed that they had no idea that there were passengers inside. They thought the rescue was over, and they were just surveilling the sinking of the ferry. To sum it up, the rescue teams were just rescuing anyone that comes to the deck where you can visibly see them, but every single passenger was told to stay in their cabins.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I cannot even imagine what that captain was going through at that moment.
But we can't even imagine it because I don't think any of us have such little empathy for human life.
Yeah, like when he got out, does he think that all the kids are gonna come onto the deck eventually, or
like motherfucker,
You
he's
think
like
the Coast
knowing-
Guard's gonna break in?
Yeah, is he knowingly making a decision? It's like, whatever, I just gotta save myself. Let them die.
Okay, my speculation is probably the last one because I imagine if rescue efforts were made, he would be the last one rescued because that's kind of how it is in maritime communities. But maybe he thought there is a bigger chance he might die.
He probably didn't want to
Because
go
I don't
down.
know what he was thinking, genuinely. I can't even guess. No one is saving anyone unless they're visibly out on the
But
deck.
you
like,
know
with
them
their
kids
arms
was on
around
there,
these
right?
Bright red
He
life
told them to
jackets.
stay, bro. He told them niggas to stay where they at, just for him to get the fuck out. And then he gets the fuck out. He's not even trying to help the
Bro,
student.
he
or nothing.
himself didn't tell him nothing.
Yeah, that's
Nigga,
what I'm saying.
He had an automated message telling them niggas this.
Like, bro. And then niggas didn't even try to help them niggas, bro.
Ooh, bitch.
Because he knows, like she said in the video, like she knows, like if you know how the captain is, he's probably gonna be the last nigga they get out of that motherfucker.
Yeah,
So
it's
he
like
didn't want to
once
go
they-
down. So he
once
just
they
said,
save him, it just made it seem like, oh, okay, everybody's rescued.
yeah.
You know.
When he saved him, he didn't even give him any detail of like what the fuck is going on inside the boat. Like, bro, that nigga didn't want to be the last one saved, so he just said, "Fuck everybody in that bitch. I'm gonna get the fuck out first."
Out on the deck, like waving their arms around in these bright red life jackets. Like I said, the problem is nobody was told to come out onto the deck. The helicopters again claim that they had no reason to believe that there were passengers inside. One helicopter Coast Guard officer, even during an interview, complains, rescue's hard. Because you tell a person that you're rescuing to watch their step, and they don't watch their step, even if you tell them to.
옆에서 말을 해도 안 그러면 하물며 어떤 올라갈 때 조심하라고 자세 사람이고.
아니 그러니까 그거는 아는데 그 사람들 상황은 아는데 지금 구조를 하시는 입장에서는 확인해야 되는 임무 같은 게 아닌가.
Yes, nigga, that's your job, young nigga.
A new step is like, that's not the point here. That's not what we're talking about. We're
You're
talking
a
about the fact
rescue
that
team.
you circled around this sinking ferry and made no attempts to save anyone. They're like, we didn't know there was anyone to save. It's like, why would you even bring that up? It's so bizarre. Nobody asked. Now, the annoying part is the helicopters that are circulating were talking separately with the Blue House. The giant vessel from the Coast Guard was speaking separately with the Blue House as well as the Coast Guard. There was no coordination. It seemed like everything was all hell breaks loose. Nobody knows what they're doing. Blue House is still asking for videos, and the only people that do something to save human lives. Do you see all these little boats? Those are civilian boats and fishermen.
Wow.
No way.
They are the ones that took action.
That
They are
is
risking their
crazy.
lives, pulling up straight next to this capsizing, ginormous ferry.
Yeah,
and it's
do you know
very
how
dangerous to
dangerous that
get
is?
that close to a boat
Yes.
that's capsizing,
Yes.
especially with boats like this.
It'll
And
swallow
they're
you up.
pulling people out of the water. One of the fishermen, Hyun, in the blue boat, he said he saw the boat listing to one side from afar, and he realized that it wasn't balancing itself back out. So he rushes over, he starts rescuing passengers that were jumping into the cold water, and he said it was hell. It was agonizing. There were a lot of people, not enough boats. The people in the water are yelling for help. The ferry was sinking fast. He said he had no idea of how many people he saved, but he was told he saved about 25 people. He said, but I don't know for sure. The people that were trapped inside the ferry couldn't come out. They were just trapped inside the ferry. If everyone was saved, maybe I would feel proud of myself. But there's grieving parents out there, so how can I feel proud? Even though he's one of the civilians saving passengers while the Coast Guard is doing nothing, he lives with guilt for not saving everyone. What's frustrating is when the ferry starts to list, if the captain had ordered everyone to put on a life jacket and get to the dock where they're visible, the likelihood of every single person surviving was incredibly high. The amount of vessels nearby, not just civilian boats and fishermen, but the Coast Guard ships, the US Navy vessels, I mean, the resources of that US Navy vessels, like I said, multiple helicopters, landing decks of the helicopters, over 1,000 Marines ready to assist in air, sea rescue.
1,000?
1,000. Sorry, did I say 100?
You say 100.
1,000. 1,000 Marines. That's how big the US Navy vessel was.
Wow.
1,000 Marines. And I know I'm American, so it might not mean anything because it's just patriotism. But if I'm in the water somewhere, I want these Marines to save me.
Right.
And America and Korea are on really good terms, so I don't know why they declined for help, but a lot of people think it's President Park was known to have a big ego and was very, very self-conscious about international relations, but not in the way that you want your president to be, not in the way of like, oh, of course we want good international relations, but wanted to look good is all she cared about. So the U.S. Navy vessel just loitered around waiting to be used at any given moment. They're like waiting to be called in because, it'd be a shit show if they just went in there. But the call never came. The rescue could have been so successful. And these
Damn, bro.
Marines are specifically trained in air sea rescue.
I mean, they're Marines,
The
bro.
Korean Coast Guard.
Bro, they're fucking Marines. Isn't that what Marines are mostly trained for? Like underwater?
Yeah, like the Navy SEAL, the fucking Navy niggas, man.
Like, cause I think like Marine is like they train them for like water type of situation shit.
Yeah,
like
those are the Navy SEAL niggas.
Yeah.
Those are I think the same shit, basically.
I feel like that's probably why they named them Marines.
Bro, there
'cause it's
is
like,
1,000 of them, bro. There's
Bro,
only
that's
like
crazy.
what 500 people in the boats max, bro. They could have helped so many fucking people, bro. But they ain't get a fucking call. They just sitting there like, hey, nigga, I'm on the bench. Somebody go sub me in? No, man.
They were more like patrol people. They
All these
patrol
call
to
in,
make
man.
sure that there's no illegal fishermen from other countries fishing in their seas. Most of the Korean Coast Guard was on a job to look for illegal Chinese fishermen, literally. That was their job. So the US Navy, why were they not used? I still don't understand. So one thing that you notice that's a problem is that all of these officials who get paid by the state, by government tax dollars that the civilians pay, they don't want to be the ones to make the call. They don't want to be the ones held accountable. So everyone keeps pushing responsibility onto each other. And that's what resulted in so many of these different vessels and helicopters just waiting around while people are dying. But there are heroes in this story. So do you remember the first emergency call made was by a student, Choi?
Mm-hmm.
He stayed on the phone with emergency services, trying to give them the exact location of the sinking ferry.
Wow, W student, man.
So then they should know there's kids in there.
Yeah, exactly.
What
He
the
tried to give the exact location because,
saying,
again, I don't know why this was such a problem. I don't know how they didn't know where the exact location was. But remember the 2.5-hour delay? I guess they were thinking the boat was closer to Jeju because they didn't factor in the delay, but they were closer to Jindo Island, so it was a mess. And Choi, he was sad that he wasn't able to call his parents. The information that he was able to provide to authorities was very crucial. Choi's body was found, and his parents were really confused because, a lot of these other kids, they all had cell service and they called their parents, but they never got a call from their son. They were later told that he was the one on the phone with emergency services.
bro, no, this part is sad,
And they
bro.
said
I'm
it made sense. We're just so proud of him, and we think that God brought our boy into this world for this purpose, to try and save people. While Captain Lee and a few of the other crew members
Bro, this shit
escaped,
give me
there were
chills,
some crew
bro.
members who refused. Park Ji-an, Chung Hyun-sun, and Kim Gi-won, they stayed aboard the ferry to help the students. All three went down with the sinking boat.
Wow.
Park Ji-young was the youngest part-time worker of the crew. She was just 22 years old. I mean, she's barely older than these high school students. 2 years prior to this, her father passed away and her mom didn't have enough money. So she dropped out of school and started working. She was one of the first to have an easy escape. She was like near the dock. She could hear the kids though, and the PA system was still telling them to stay put. So she runs to the ship, took off her life jacket, gave it to a younger kid nearby who didn't have one. And like I said, she's basically a kid herself. She starts stumbling, running as fast as she can through the halls and yells for the students to evacuate. She's handing out life jackets. She tells them to jump ship. She guides some 50 students to the civilian fishing boats who lift them out of the water and into the boat. One survivor remembers grabbing Park's arm and saying, okay, just come, jump in the water with us. Like, you don't have a life jacket, but I'm going to hold your arm. And she said, after saving you guys, after saving the rest of them, I'll get out. Crew goes at last. And then she just disappeared again to save more kids. She kept going, and the last time someone saw her alive was going deeper into the water where it was already chest level to see if there were more students. Her body was later found floating face down. Still no life jacket. Even in her last moments, she never wore one because there wasn't enough life jackets for both passenger and crew. 2 other crewmates, Chung Yeon-sun and Kim Gi-won, they refused to escape with cowards. They wanted to save the kids. Chung and Kim also could have been very easily rescued, but they decided to go back down and help the children. They were both 28, and they were actually getting married later that year to each other. Their bodies were later found as well, and they had spent their last moments saving children. These 3 part-time crew members would formally be recognized by the government as national martyrs, because it was just such a stark contrast to the captain and the crew. I mean, most of the crew who were among the first to abandon the ship. Young Dae-hong was another crew member that went down with the ship. He's 45 years old, and he called his wife, and he told her, "This is where you need to find the savings for our teenage son's college tuition, okay?" And when she tried to plead with him, he told her, "I love you, but I can't talk. I have to go save the kids." His body was found a month later, and his face was unrecognizable, and there was a walkie-talkie found near him. Soo-young was a young teacher, and it was her second year teaching at Tanwon High. She was very young, and it was her first year on the school field trip. When the boat started sinking, she texted her mom, "Mom, the ship is sinking." Her mom called her and was like, "Hurry, put on a life vest." And she responded calmly, "Mom, the students are all wearing life vests," indicating there weren't any more for her. She texted her boyfriend after this and said, "I'm sorry. There's no more life vests. Thank you, and I love you." And he calls her and she says, "I can't, I'm sorry. My battery is low and some of the students still need to call their parents." Her last words were, "I love you, thank you," to her boyfriend. Another teacher was Ko Chang-suk, and Mr. Ko was a PE teacher. Oh my god, this picture. This is the PE teacher. He was a PE teacher for the last decade. And at his old job, before he got to Tanwon, there was actually a fire in the school. And he was given like an award by the school because he ran in head on into the fire to save students from the burning fire. He also went down. And I mean, there was no question what he was going to do. He was going to save the kids. He left behind a loving wife and 2 sons. His body actually wouldn't be recovered until 3 years after the incident.
Wow.
3
There was a
years.
memorial service held for him, and a student came and said, "Mr. Ko could have escaped early, but he stayed to take care of us until the very end." So these are all heroes, and it's not really a heartwarming story, though, where you feel good in the end. You're like, yes, the hero won, because nobody wins. There's like way
Yeah.
too many villains in this one to even get
Man.
close to the number of heroes. There's another story, though, on the boat where a 6-year-old girl, this reminds me of Itaewon, but a 6-year-old girl was there with her parents and her 7-year-old brother. So they were part of the passengers that were going on vacation to Jeju. She was passed one by one from adults to the water to one of the fishermen's boats, all the way. Her parents and her 7-year-old brother would all perish. Everyone worked to get this girl to safety, and she would be the youngest survivor of Sewol. Now, civilians were the only hope for these children because of the government, the authorities, they were doing nothing. Like I said, most of these boats saving these people are civilians, fishermen, commercial fishermen, just regular citizens, not government workers. But many civilian divers who saw the news said they were gearing up to volunteer as rescuers. These are like professional divers who have been doing this that want to volunteer to save these kids, right? They know the dangers. They're gearing up, they're coming from Seoul and all these places. But then the news starts flooding that everyone has been rescued. So they're like, oh, okay, I guess I don't have to go? Like, why would I go into the water if everyone's already rescued out of the water? And it wasn't until hours later there were these like rumors and these kind of like fishy things that these volunteer divers were even picking up on. Because, you know, these are people who know how to dive, and the way that the news was reporting these rescues just didn't sound right. So they're like, why don't I just head to Chindo Island and see what's going on? Maybe they need me, maybe they don't. I mean, at least I can try, right? So many precious hours were lost because these civilian divers didn't go at the time, because, I mean, nobody's blaming the civilian divers here. They're risking their lives to save others. But the fact that they thought everyone had been rescued, it's just so frustrating how grossly mishandled this was. Many of the civilian divers, they volunteered and they started arriving at around 4 p.m. that day. The boat started sinking at like 9 a.m. They got there around 4 p.m. and they were told to report to a command ship of the Coast Guard that was stationed near the ferry. So these volunteer divers, they don't come to play. They're suiting up, gearing up, mentally preparing themselves, but the Coast Guard is not letting them do their jobs. One of the civilian divers said it was bizarre. I was being walked around this Coast Guard vessel. Like, come here, let me introduce you to my colleague. Oh, and this is my captain here. Oh, and then this is my senior colleague. What did you say your name was? How long have you guys been diving? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, my colleague is from that area. Do you want to come to the cafeteria? They prepared ramen. This is not an exaggeration. The rescue diver said they prepared ramen and he was so disgusted. He just didn't understand. He saw some of the top dogs aboard this command ship. 2-star Navy officers, chief of the Coast Guard, chief of the West Coast Coast Guard, the chief of the Mokpo Coast Guard, fancy suits and shoes, tip-tapping away on their laptops.
Wait, I'm confused. Like they're not sending people down the water?
No. That's what they're doing, just tip-tapping on their laptops. The ramen was even brought into the conference room for these chiefs to eat, and the diver that was interviewed said he wished he could have recorded the video of these chiefs just digging into these noodles like pigs. They said they ate the ramen noodles, had a meeting for 5 minutes, and then the chiefs were like, well, we got other places to be, so bye. He was sickened to see that the chief of the West Coast Guard went to a press conference like immediately after this, the whole ramen debacle, in his uniform with all of his badges and stated, as of today, 164 vessels, 24 aircraft, 178 special rescue workers are doing our best in conducting a search of the area. The civilian diver had no words. Just no words. But he's not alone. Many of the civilian divers came forward anonymously later to say that the Coast Guard would not let them do their job. And it wasn't even a job, they're volunteering. Just wouldn't let them do it. It was just nonstop like, oh, come meet my colleague. Oh, are you sure that's up to code? Your diving suit? Are you sure? What is it made out of? They're like, what is your deal? Let us go save some children right now. So the parents, now remember how the parents wanted to rent a boat to go out to see for themselves and to save their children. Well, the very first day, a group of the parents do rent a boat and they go to report back to the others what's going on. And one dad screamed, they told us civilians can enter the water, but the Coast Guard can't. What is this?
What?
They're basically saying, oh, you want to dive in and get your kid? Dive in and get your kid, but we can't. He's screaming, what is this? What is this? The civilian diver, one of the civilian rescue divers, had volunteered to go on the boat with them. And he was explaining, like, with these conditions, the Coast Guard should be going in. The conditions are calm. This is like optimal rescue conditions right now. Earlier that day, civilian fishermen were trying to break windows to save people, but the Coast Guard said, no, we can't do that. So they can't break windows, they can't go into the ferry before it sinks to save people, and now that part of the ferry is sunken, they can't try to rescue people by diving, they can't do anything. What are you doing? Why do you exist? Why do you have a job? A reporter asked a parent who saw the ferry sinking and said, and what are the Coast Guard doing right now? And he says, as of right now, there's nothing they're doing. April 16th was the morning the boat started listing, okay? Now, at 10:52, reporters went out to the scene and still nothing was being done. 10:52 p.m., a whole day had passed.
Like 14 hours later?
Yeah, and nothing was being done. Let me show you how calm the waters were.
You're saying 14 hours later the boat's still sinking?
Yeah, it's still actively sinking. And this is like, you need to dive in. So what happens on these boats is time is of the essence. Of course, the golden hour was the first hour and a half that the boat even started listing, way in the morning at like 9 a.m. when the captain was like, tell everyone to stay in their cabins. That was golden hour. Almost everyone could have been saved had they just gotten to the deck. They would have been saved, okay? Now, the next golden time was considered the next 72 hours because there's actually a phenomenon that's quite common where there's air pockets inside of boats. So these divers need to go in and get these people inside of these air pockets. So if you're in a room where no water has seeped in, which is sometimes possible, you're alive. You have about 72 hours. So these divers need to get down there and hope that there's a lot of air pockets.
Yeah. Even there, if there's one person, they should be doing everything. Yes.
This is how still and calm the water was. Do you see how it's dark? Where are all the Coast Guard vessels? Where are the divers? This should be lit up like a command center. This should be lit up like the 4th of July. This is what it looked like. Just, it's the most peaceful water. There's no waves really. Nothing. No one's out there.
Shit look like
During press conferences, the Coast Guard made it
What
look like it is pure chaos out there with our
bro?
rescue efforts. We've got how many ships,
This
how
is
many
fucking
people? Oh, you guys,
sickening.
South Korea, just you wait. Coast Guard's got you. This is what it looked like. They said the water was as calm as a lake. There wasn't a single wave, but nothing was being done. You could still see the ferry. It hadn't fully capsized yet. There were no rescue efforts. I mean, imagine the anger of the parents seeing that and they can't do anything for their children. They were yelling at their boat to the Coast Guard, do something. They screamed, they're alive, you have to rescue them. The Coast Guard never responded. All they did was circle this Howard ferry over and over.
What's their excuses now?
They said that they had to like survey the area. That's like the thing that they constantly say in this whole tragedy
How
is
long
they
does it
needed
take
to
to
survey the
the fucking
conditions.
area?
They needed to make sure they could go in.
I don't get it. Who's in charge? I'm so confused
Every
about this.
Coast Guard official is saying a different thing, but all of them have the same message of we're doing everything we can. But
By just
nobody's
fucking
doing
circling around.
Okay, so it sounds like there's someone from the top not letting them do something, right?
So it's speculated. It's not that they were not letting them do something, but they had no idea how to do anything. The Korean Coast Guard was not trained for search.
Nah, that's low-key what I was thinking, bro.
Yeah.
People.
So they're like, we're
it
probably
feel
gonna
like this
die.
their first
So
time,
they
bro.
were
Because it feels like it's their first time ever like experiencing such a thing happening and them having to go to work and do something about it. So it's like you send a whole bunch of non-experienced motherfuckers to
But
go
nigga,
do what?
I mean, but nigga, American fucking Marine, like
Yeah, I mean that too.
Like, bro, Marines literally say, "Yo,
let's help
let
you
us help."
guys," but y'all said no. Nah, that's crazy, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Nigga, as a coast, isn't your whole shit just saving niggas in the water?
Yeah, it's like what you a Coast Guard
Bro,
Guard
it's
for?
kind of like
I don't
having
give a fuck if it's your
fucking
first day on the
lifeguard.
job.
It's kind of like having them fucking lifeguard niggas, bro, and them niggas don't know how to swim. They want to
You just
survey
put
the water.
a regular lifeguard nigga in there. But like,
That's kind of what this. That's kind of
Nah, no cap, bro. Nah, that's what I feel like too. Cause I've been a lifeguard once, just for like what 2 days at the pool, and it was like, bro. Of course, I know how to swim, but it's like there's some things that is even more required for being a lifeguard. Not only you knowing how to swim, bro. There's things that you need to be able to, of course, like they tested me on how long I can hold my breath underwater. I mean, then like it's like I could hold my breath almost to like a minute under the water. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if I have no training on how to save people, because you can jump in the water, you can swim in all you want, but there's a difference between you swimming and you grabbing onto somebody that is drowning and swimming them up to the top of the water. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different type of like. So it's just like, bro, like it just made me feel like you know, like a fake ass lifeguard. You know what I'm saying?
I think what really pissed me off is the fact that there is U.S. Marines just sitting there ready to be used. But I don't know what type of shit going on, some ego shit going on. Like, oh, we ain't gonna use the U.S. to say these niggas. We gonna use Korean. I don't know what the fuck going on. But nigga, there is literally 1,000 niggas ready to drive in there. The Coast Guard ain't doing shit. Niggas just surveying around. Bro, you got a kid on the phone basically letting y'all niggas know, hey, there is people down here. Like, what more do y'all need, bro? Our nigga called you niggas saying, bro, there is people down here and nobody is still going for that.
Yeah, I think that's just intentional, bro. It is definitely
It
intentional.
sounds too weird, bro.
They intentionally doing that shit, bro.
They already fucking, like, nigga, you already got a boat. Okay, so you got a big ass cruise ship that you fit cargo in, and y'all already overfilled y'all shit with cargoes. And then you don't even have water where the water's supposed to be at. And then on top of that, you turned a boat where you know, okay, I should not do this.
Yeah, bro.
Like, bro, that shit sounds weird.
As much as I love Korea and the culture, bro, the fucking government, bro, it's some of the It's some of the dumbest shit I've
Yeah.
probably ever fucking heard in my life.
Like,
Like,
nigga, you
I'm
can't-
not going to lie
you can't
to
be
you,
moving
niggas.
off of ego at that point. But people,
How
who
the fuck
are
do you have a
dying.
government that is just like, nigga, there is kids, bro. Then do you see all these fucking videos of the damn boat? The boat is literally flipped the fuck over, bro.
Yeah. Niggas talk about, oh yeah, send me the video. I'm still waiting on the video. Nigga, it's about 2 hours late, nigga. What are you talking about? Like, what video? Don't the helicopters have like, isn't it like live feed or some shit?
I don't fucking know, but these niggas need this. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, she said the government got impeached after this shit too, right? This shit led to her impeachment or
I mean,
his.
that's good. Because nigga, that nigga don't know what the fuck he doing.
Oh
nigga.
my fucking god, bro.
It is fucking terrible.
They can dive in and
Yeah.
pull people.
So they're like, we're probably gonna die.
Uh-huh.
So they were allegedly just telling the Blue House, whatever you're suggesting we do, we're not capable. We can't do it.
Then where's the capable people? Where's the
But they didn't say we're not capable. They're like, conditions won't let us. The condition is too
condition?
bad.
Nigga, the water
The condition
Okay.
is too
good.
bad. So then I don't think South Korea would then go to the US and be like, hey, the condition is too bad. Y'all get in there. A lot of these politicians, it was like a balancing game. They want help,
bro.
but their reputations depend on them not asking for help, whether it's from different departments in Korea, whether it's civilian rescue divers, whether it's the US Navy. They did not want to ask for help, but they themselves did not have the competency to do the search and rescue, but they couldn't admit to that. So they're all just like shifting blame around. So for President Park, I imagine it's embarrassing that you don't have a team of qualified people to do search and rescue
what?
in
And
your
then
whole
you don't
nation.
want
Like,
help.
imagine the US Navy f***ed up this bad. You don't think America would be like, I guess we're not a cool, powerful nation. I guess we're. It's just a lot of like
Bro,
reputation.
if this happened in the US, it's rap.
Nigga, it's raps. Nigga, what? Nigga,
It's rap.
Nigga,
Niggas
it's
is on
fuck-
your ass, bro.
nigga, what?
Bro, the president, the
But-
government, all them niggas, it's over.
Nigga, somebody might attack the White House, nigga.
Bro,
The fuck?
what
Nigga, what?
the fuck is that?
a cool, powerful nation. I guess we're. It's just a lot of like reputation control, and none of these Coast Guard officials wanted to be the one to do it because there's like 5 different Coast Guards. That's another huge problem. It's not like, oh, just US Navy.
Okay.
Because then you have a top dog that's like, okay, well, if the president doesn't want to do anything, I gotta at least do something, right?
Uh-huh.
But there's like the Mokpo Coast Guard, the Coast Guard of the West Coast, the regular Coast Guard. There's so many people involved that they're like, well, let's just see if they do something. Because we don't want to do, because what if we do it and we f it up? Then it's on us. So we just wait. Like, they want to do something, they can do it.
So they're all bystanders.
They're all bystanders. They care more about their reputation and their careers. Yeah, the parents are screaming, what are you doing? You need to do something, get in the water. And they even screamed, I'm not saying this is easy work, but you need to at least show that you're trying. There are survivors in that ship. What is wrong with you? It's so heartbreaking because a dad on the boat tries to jump into the water and everyone tries to stop him. And what's crazy about this is that the Coast Guard official documents report that they were doing underwater rescue efforts at that exact time that the parents are out there watching them. There was no such thing. So how do your report say that you were doing intensive underwater rescue?
Niggas ain't doing
They
shit.
stated that they did rescue all night long, but all they did was get on a little boat and circle the capsizing ferry. At one point, one of the Coast Guards drives up close to it and just like knocks on the ferry. It's like, a parent who saw that said, I can't believe I was inches away from my child and all I could do is helplessly watch him die. So the parents, the reporters on this boat that saw this, they saw the discrepancy of no actual rescue efforts being done. They recorded videos of it, sent it to all the major news network. So the reporters on there were a lot of trusted reporters by parents. Did you know at first the parents were allowed a boat out there by the Coast Guard and it was filled to the brim with mainstream media news reporters?
Damn.
There wasn't enough room for parents.
That's
The
crazy.
parents forcibly like kicked them out. But just the disgust that these media reporters were like, well, I know that we said 2 seconds ago that we already rescued everyone, but like, can I go take some more pictures out there? So their trusted reporters went out with them and they sent all of these videos to mainstream major news networks. Not a single one of them aired it. Not a single one of them
Why?
talked about the discrepancy because they were under President Park. President Park was known as A very, very fascinating woman who loved to bully reporters and mainstream news medias. That was her thing.
So they're like, this makes her look bad, so we can't post it.
Yeah, because then we're going to be on her list.
President
That
Park
was
was
the
a
very
woman.
first day and night of rescue efforts. That's all they did. Nothing. I mean, they did nothing. The next day, April 17th, it doesn't get any better. There is still no control tower, no organized operation. Nobody has one person that they're really reporting to. Even the president, President Park, she was MIA for 7 hours, the first 7 hours of the incident. She was nowhere to be found. We're going to get to it later. So the president and the prime minister, they visit the area in Chindo Island where the parents are gathered. Apparently, a boatload of politicians, lawmakers, and parents had gone out on a boat to go visit the Coast Guard. And parents were disgusted. I wish I was eloquent. I wish I could describe to you what kind of emotion that must have been. But the parents said they stood there and they watched the Coast Guard point at maps. They watched the politicians in suits go, It was like watching people pretend to do a job. It was like watching a skit. They felt like they were losing their minds.
That's
The
crazy.
Coast Guard is saying things that they know are not true. Like, oh, we worked so hard last night to do underwater rescue. They're pointing at random maps, pointing at pictures of inside this Hewar ferry. Parents get out onto the dock of the Coast Guard vessel and they see divers go under the surface of the water, kind of like flap around for 5 minutes and then come back out. They said it's like a sick joke. Like everyone's pretending. Like I imagine I would want to shake someone by their shoulders. Like, hello? Can you wake up? Like there's people dying. The parents decide that they can't trust anyone, so they start their own task forces and have coordinated group chats to relay information in a clean and orderly fashion. They were more informed than the Coast Guard. One parent actually confronts a government official who tells him, "We were doing rescues all night." The parent gets in his face and says, "Stop lying and manipulating the news and tell me, look me in the eye and tell me you were doing rescues all night." The government official seems shocked and tries to grab his phone and call someone like, we were. The government officials actually seem shocked that the parents have such up-to-date information. I guess they didn't think that the parents would be that coordinated. Like, parents would call them out for every single discrepancy, and they were shocked. And every single one of them has the same reaction. They're saying something so confidently. We rescued this many people. Oh, this is what we've been doing. The parent confronts them with their lies. They all grab their phone and call someone. One of the parent literally goes, "Why are you lying to me? We have our parents on a boat out there. I just talked to them. That is a blatant lie." The government official goes, and they were at the Coast Guard boat? Oh, and he grabs his phone. "Oh, yeah, 여보세요."
Despicable.
Yeah, despicable. I mean... Now, at that moment, the prime minister shows up at the Chindo gym, and he's second in charge to the president in this country. I guess nobody informed him that the parents are not in the dark on all of this, that the parents are not going to be like, "Thank you, prime minister, for your efforts all night long." Because I think he walked in expecting some things and questions, but instead he was chased down and had water bottles thrown at his face. Open water bottles, which I think is symbolic in hindsight. In the end, police protected him and escorted him out. President Park Geun-hye also visited with this whole entourage of security and politicians. Parents were a bit more receptive to her because at the end of the day, this is the most powerful person in the nation. If anyone is going to help them, it's going to be her. So even if they hate her, they can't show it. But they were let down once more. She stated, "I just went to the rescue team, and I want to assure you guys all the government mobilized all resources and personnel to retrieve the victims." The Coast Guard chief also goes up next to the president and claims that he has sent 500 divers to the rescue. The parents know that this is a blatant lie. They are enraged. They start screaming at the chief of the Coast Guard. And side note, there's video of this, and President Park doesn't even seem surprised that the parents are screaming at his lies, almost as if she knows very well herself that those are blatant lies. Because I imagine if I'm the president and my chief just lied to me, I'd be like, why are they booing that? But she looks like she was expecting it. Families said they were straight up stunned at the
Should
blatant
look
lies
at
that were
him
being
like,
shoved in their face.
mm-hmm.
It was unbelievable. Also, Parkani starts using
Nice.
this as an opportunity to say that nobody cares about. Like, their kids are still out there. They want rescue teams. And she states, so what we're going to do with this is an opportunity to conduct a thorough investigation on the cause of the accident and severely punish those involved. That's not what anyone is talking about right now.
Fuck a punt, nigga. Get
That was the whole second
my
day.
fucking child
The second
out the
most
fucking
valuable
note.
day. That's how it went.
Like,
The third
bro.
day, April 18th, a lot of developments took place and none of them were good. The Sehor ferry was now fully submerged. Parents went out and they couldn't see the boat anymore and they cried. Government also let a private company step in for rescue efforts. A company called Undyne started to lead the rescue attempts, but it was more of a recovery attempt. It was like a half rescue, half recovery. So there's still a chance that you can live 72 hours in an air pocket, but it was guesstimated that most of the bodies being retrieved would be dead, so it'd be a recovery attempt. Now, they sucked. Undyne sucked so bad. I think that this was just like a government contract bid that won. I don't even understand how they were in control of this. Now, the idea from the get-go was the Coast Guard or someone, since the Coast Guard is useless, would inject air into this Sehor ferry. This is going to help with multiple things. It would hopefully improve its buoyancy, and this is very important because if the boat is fully submerged in water, it's going to start sinking, and divers cannot be in there when it's sinking to the bottom. So they need it to somewhat still be near the surface of the water, makes it easier for rescue or recovery. And if there is human life, injecting air could help those air pockets survive longer. That's what Undyne was here to do. The Coast Guard couldn't do it clearly, so Undyne is here. They should have done this like first thing when rescue started, but the Coast Guard didn't have the tools. So on the third day, they're like, we're bringing in a private sector. Okay, we're bringing in the private sector. Undyne's going to do this. And Undyne comes in with these massive air compressors. They're old. They're industrial use, not compatible with human life. Meaning if you injected this into a room, you'd probably kill the people in the room.
Damn.
The air is like auto gas air, and they're super old and outdated. I mean, what? But Undyne Marine shows up with these compressors, like with their full chest. They're like, yeah, these are the ones. Like, are you not even
saying, bro? Like, y'all niggas fucked up.
Like, how do you do that?
And then
like,
you
it's
bring
like
these
intentional at this point.
You bring these old bum ass niggas, fucking 72 hours later. Bro, like what? Where was they at earlier when you know this Coast Guard can't do shit? This whole video pissing me off, bro. Like, it just make me mad, bro. Nigga, it's also too like, nigga. I'm gonna keep, bro. The U.S. could have helped, and niggas ain't want to help, bro. It is what it is. That's crazy, man.
Not only do they not have the proper equipment, but they also don't have the experience. Again, the U.S. Navy was nearby and offered their assistance once more. They said, we have new compressors, and we also have qualified professionals that utilize these compressors and have done rescue efforts such as this one. They were denied. South Korea said, thank you, though. But no, this day also marked the first discovery or recovery of bodies. 3 bodies were recovered by civilian divers, but mainstream media said all of it was due to Undyne. Undyne recovered these bodies, and that makes me so mad because these civilian divers gave up a lot to help. They were not part of the Navy or the Coast Guard. They were moms and dads, corporate employees, professional divers in other industries. They were stay-at-home parents. The only thing that these divers had in common was that they liked to dive, they were good at it, and they wanted to help people. So they left their homes and their families to drive to this southern part of Korea to do the most important dive of their lives. Many of these civilian divers would end up permanently injured, paralyzed, traumatized, depressed, and some would even lose their lives because of this dive. They told each other, minimize shock when you're down there. Shock is no good for anyone. The divers all made a pact to not look the students in the eye. Because once you do that, you will never be the same, and it'll make it harder for you to go back down underwater. They talked about how it was the hardest thing. The ones that drowned, they would have to recover their bodies, right? So their families could put them to rest. But there was so much debris in the water, because think about this big ship. There's so much things falling apart. Walls were collapsing, and the hallways became narrower than your shoulder width. A lot of them had to squeeze through hallways. Bad weather delayed the use of a diving bell, so they had to use these super flimsy, flexible air hoses. But if they're twisting and turning in there, it could easily snap, break, or it could be folded to a point where they're not getting air anymore. It could get caught in things. It was very, very dangerous. They had to go down in teams of 3, and they would never forget the things they saw. There were bodies in life jackets floating around in the ship now, and the divers had to reach up, grab the bodies, and hug them so that they wouldn't keep floating up. They would find a window that they could break and get rid of all glass and debris. Then they would carefully push the body through the open window so that they could float to the surface. If a body was found without a life jacket, 2 divers, one diver would have to wrap their arms around this dead body, and the second diver would have to pull them through a rope to the surface. The divers said they found many of the students hugging each other, holding each other, or tied together. They said how hard it must have been for those kids. With the cold water rushing in and the darkness coming over them, I thought to myself, why did I even offer to volunteer with this if I can't even save one life? Most of the students had broken fingers. They tried till their very last moment to break the doors or windows to escape, breaking their fingers in the process. After seeing this, a lot of divers would never be the same. Kim Sang-ul, one of the civilian divers, said he was at home when he watched the news, and his diver buddies called him up and was like, you need to get here now. We need to save some kids. So he drove hours from his house in Seoul to the southern coast. He spent 2 months away from his family, risking his life to squeeze into these small openings, these dangerous conditions, to find bodies. They worked in 3-hour shifts.
He did it for 2 months?
2 months. 3 hours of rest, 3 hours of diving, 3 hours of rest. But like the other divers, he was having a hard time resting no matter how exhausted he was. The stress of the dives wrecked his body. The anxiety wrecked his body. Finding these water-bloated corpses of children, he said he could never get that image out of his mind, and he had nightmares anytime he closed his eyes. He said, we were touching each of these children with our bare hands as we brought them up. Even now, I can't hold my wife or children. I can't stand skin. In addition to the psychological trauma he has, he suffered a shoulder injury that needed surgery. So while he was diving, a luggage compartment in the Sewol broke open and massive luggage tumbled straight onto his shoulder. He had to get surgery, and he says he drinks every day now. He just drinks because it's his medicine. In the end, his biggest regret isn't even volunteering. His biggest regret was getting there too late. He said, I couldn't even save one person. Many of the civilian volunteers, they all went through so much. So 43-year-old Kim Kwan-hong, he helped bring back 25 bodies. At one point, he lost consciousness during a dive, got swept away in the current, was saved, had to go to the ER for treatment. He stayed in the hospital for 3 days. The minute he got back out, he was back in the water. He went into places where the Coast Guard weren't even attempting to go, not even pretending like they were going to go. He went to places the Coast Guard deemed too dangerous, and he brought back children in his arms. He said, the victims were tangled together in their utter terror, and I prayed and cradled each one of them as I brought them up. The divers did their best while the country did nothing. The country did nothing, especially for the divers. Do you know what the divers got in exchange for their contribution? Nothing. Okay, his only thing that he got, the only reason he did this was for the families of the victims, to give them closure and to do right by the children of the nation. But his body was wrecked. He cannot dive anymore. He has mounting hospital bills. He has paralysis in his left thigh. The government refused to deem the 39 injured civilian divers during the search operations as wounded by righteous causes, which would allow them to get health benefits and not have medical bills. In fact, the government actually turned their back on volunteer divers. They tried to charge a few of them for negligence when a diver died during a mission. They said, well, it's because of you other divers didn't check his equipment. But the Coast Guard was never held accountable. Divers had to go to court to explain, I am not responsible for another diver's death. I am just volunteering to save bodies. The divers that all tried while the Coast Guard did nothing, they were being used and abused. In 2015, Kim testified about the trauma that he suffered from handling all the dead bodies during the rescue efforts. He said he cannot forget it. He will never forget it. And in 2017, he took his own life.
Damn.
His final text to his loved ones were, I'll see you in a better place in the next life. I'm sorry. So you're mad, I'm mad, okay? Let's all be mad at someone. And there's a whole lot of people to be mad at in this case. Cheonghaejin Ferry Company, the Coast Guard, the former president, and mainstream media. So let's talk about Cheonghaejin Company first. The ferry company, this is the connection to the last episode if you listen to it, and the ferry company's sick obsession with overloading the cargo on their ferries. So this particular ferry, this Haewol, had a capacity of holding 90 vehicles. On that day, there were 124 cars and 56 trucks.
Wow.
None of them were properly secured. None of them were even tied down. They were just driven onto the cargo port and just left on park.
Wow.
They also took in more cargo than allowed for that size of a boat. Their maximum cargo hold is 987 tons, but they took in 1,157 tons. Again, none of which was tied down.
Do we know why the person at the beginning turned the boat so much? 15 degrees?
Unclear to this day. We think it's incompetence. Just straight up was like trying to do 5, but turn 15 because it's manual steering. And I'll tell you why we think it's incompetence, because no one was trained. Like none of the crews were trained. Oh, and side note, not all big boats are like that. Many big boats can turn at even higher degrees and be fine. But this specific boat, it was like a industry known thing between this company that this boat can only turn 5 degrees because it's unbalanced. It's not a universal boat thing. It's like this boat can only turn 5 degrees.
So they knew this.
No, it's not good to do a lot of degrees of turns, but still, this is crazy. The boat starts leaning to the left, which causes all the cargo in all the cars to slam to the left, which starts leaking in tons of water. Now, remember the ballast water that I was talking about? We have some exact measurements here. Like I said, it serves a very important purpose. It keeps the center of gravity low. But there is another thing that it does. So it's actually compartmentalized the water. It's not just like one big water tub. It's like you have the left tub and the right tub, and I'm simplifying it. And then in between these two tubs, you have these pumps. So what happens is if the boat starts leaning to the left, you start pumping this water to the right tub, okay, to balance it out. The pumps were broken. That is, I can't even describe to you how bad that is. The pumps were broken, and not only that, there's like a mathematical equation to figure out how much ballast water is needed to offset the cargo weight. Typically, it's around the 2 times mark, meaning you need double the water for the cargo. So if there's 100 pounds of water, you can only have 50 pounds of cargo. Okay? In this case, this Haewol was carrying about 580 tons of ballast water. For the amount of cargo they had, they needed 2,000 tons of ballast water. They had a fourth.
Yeah, so it's completely off.
So off. And that's what they started with. Okay. The crew actually...
They have less of what they actually need, but more of the fucking shit that don't need to be on the fucking shit. They got more cargo, but less fucking, like, bro, what? That don't even sound right, bro. Like, you don't even have enough shit to balance the fucking ship.
That's greed, nigga. They just wanted money, bro.
But you're overfilling your fucking boat? What?
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. It's because of money. Because they don't even want to.
No, that's what she said.
They don't even want to save people because it's gonna cost money too. Like, so it's like you trying to, like, I don't even know how to say shit, man.
Honestly, I feel like they did this shit on purpose because they thought they could get out of a fucking some type of lawsuit, nigga.
This shit don't sound right to me.
Or like they probably thought they'd get sued less.
That's just
which is fucking backwards. I don't know why.
There's so many shit. Like, nigga, like for airplanes, right? From what I learned for the fucking aviation I did, like they have to fully check the plane. Like every time a plane land, you have to check that shit
it every time.
Like full through checks before it even gets back in the air, bro. So for ships, what is it? They just, oh yeah, nigga, looks good to me. All right, take it on the motherfucking shit. Oh, your shit is over full.
Oh yeah, and keep in mind, if there's something wrong with the plane and they take off and something happens, they go to jail for the rest of their fucking life. The whole crew.
Oh yeah. Everybody's done.
Like all the aviation mechanics and all that
done.
Bro, you going to jail. Even you that doesn't come to work that
forever.
Day, you fucked.
And
not even for a little bit.
But if you notice something wrong with the plane, you coming down instantly, bro. Like they literally tell you come down now.
You got to land, bro.
Find the nearest airport and land. So I don't know what it is for fucking shit, but I am never going on a ship. I'm sorry. You're not catching me on a ship.
Because like with aviation is like you technically have people's life in your hand.
Yeah.
Not the pilot have the people's life in the hand. It's the aviation, like the ones that are actually fixing the airplane, has the life of the people on the plane in the end, because you have to make sure that plane is good before it goes in the air.
Yeah.
So the pilot only got like what, like,
and a plane is
10%
even
of that shit.
A plane is worse, nigga, because bro, you literally cannot do shit.
You can't do nothing. You in the air.
Yeah, bro. But
Anything
a
happen, that
fucking
motherfucker
ship, a
coming
boat,
down.
like you can still get saved. And niggas had chances to save people, and it just sat there and do nothing.
Bro, I remember
Knowing,
one of my friends talking about, bro, we should go on a cruise ship to fucking Mexico.
Hell
Nigga,
nah,
after
nigga.
watching this shit, nigga, it was a Zana talking about some, but because he went on a cruise ship, it was like, yo, it was so good. I was like, oh, nice. I was like, oh, that's a good experience. It ain't about it. But me just knowing, like, bro, just thinking about boat in general is like, bro, you in the middle of just sea.
Nigga,
bro.
I'm bringing my own life jacket, nigga. I'm buying my own life jacket, nigga.
Nigga,
and
what?
Ain't no nigga telling me, hey, just stay in your right. Fuck no, nigga. Where my hammer at? Breaking these glass. I'm gone, dog. I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro,
I
I
have
can't
my
even be
own
on the
life-
ship at all. I'm
My
sorry.
own life jacket, my own safety raft, all that shit coming with me.
I
Nigga,
can't,
what?
bro.
No, that's crazy.
It pumped out hundreds of tons. Started with. Okay. The crew actually pumped out hundreds of tons of water from the bottom to accommodate additional cargo when they were loading. And as the boat goes,
Wait,
you actually
you want
lose
that?
more ballast. Actually pumped out hundreds of
Yeah, so it's completely off.
so off. And that's what they started with. Okay. The crew actually pumped out hundreds of tons of water from the bottom to accommodate additional cargo when they were loading.
Bro,
And
what?
as the boat goes, you actually lose more ballast, like water, because part of that compartment is fuel. So as your boat is going, you lose fuel because you're using the fuel. So it becomes lighter. That's why you need extra water. So let's work our way up the food chain. The first people at fault were the captain and the crew. Not all the crew, but many members of the crew. Crewmates were investigated for their abysmal handling of the evacuation, and one crewmate in particular was told verbatim by authorities, remember, to go tell everyone to put on a life jacket? Yeah, well, he didn't do it. He was just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I
Oh,
told
yeah, I
them,
did it.
but he just walked around
Fuck
the deck
face.
and was like, okay, yeah. What's crazier is that all the crew members that were on the bridge with the captain, they all left with him. They were some of the first to be rescued. But that also meant nobody else was on the bridge anymore to keep open communication with rescue efforts. So them leaving the boat wasn't just bad that they were abandoning the boat, but there was no one to communicate with them on the boat. So all these Coast Guards are like, we're trying to talk to people on the boat, but like nobody's on the boat because you guys are all here. That's cool. A former U.S. Coast Guard investigator believes if those announcements of every passenger to stay in their cabin were not made, the passengers most likely, just human nature, would have gone to the deck to see what was going on. Then they would have become easily visible and more easily accessible to rescuers. Now, of course, it's heavily discussed and speculated how much of this announcement played a role in the deaths. Passenger Ku, a survivor, said that the passengers were trapped inside by windows that were very hard to break. He said he actually wanted to escape earlier, but those nonstop announcements kept telling him to stay put. He said the rescue was horrendous. We were all wearing life jackets. We all had time. If people had jumped into the water, they could have been rescued from the water. Another survivor said, the announcement told us to stay put, but the ship was already sinking. There were a lot of students who didn't get out of the ship in time because of those announcements. Okay, fine. So the captain and these crew members, minus a few of the hero crew members, they are horrendous, but how do they f up so majorly? Like, that doesn't even make sense. How do you even not have a loose plan on what to do in situations like this? That brings us to the company that owns this Haewol ferry, Chongaejin Marine Company. Chongaejin Marine is like a different kind of evil, okay? This is in connection with our last episode. Chongaejin's company's biggest shareholders are owned by another company that is controlled by a billionaire church leader founder, Yoo Byung-eun's two sons. And in recent years, it was discovered that the Yoo family received a total of at least 3.8
Them
And in
niggas look
recent
like
years, it
criminals.
was discovered that the Yu family received a total of at least $3.82 million from the ferry company. They got paid out, like about $4 million from this ferry company. And you're like, okay, that's great, right? That means the ferry company is doing well. No, the ferry company was in financial ruins. The year before the sinking, they reported a loss of $800,000 that year. They were cutting down on spending because the bottom line wasn't making sense. And you know where they were cutting down on spending? It was not to give their shareholders money. It was in the training and safety department of employees and new hires. Prosecutors discovered that so much money was being funneled to the billionaire family, nothing was left for the actual company. Nothing was left to train the employees. The company was so starved of funds that they spent only $2 on the safety training for the Sewar's crew members. $2. You get hired, the company spends $2 to train you. And you know what that money was spent on? It was not an actual training. The $2 was spent to buy a fake paper certificate that said you are now qualified to be a crew member. You have done your safety courses.
So they don't even
Life
train these
jackets,
niggas.
life rafts were left uninspected from the 90s. And the life jackets weren't even stored where they were supposed to be, which is on the upper decks or near evacuation points. They were stored in the passenger cabins. Crew members who worked for the company admitted in interviews they would have had no clue what to do in case of an emergency. They've never had an evacuation training or a drill. To put it in perspective how horrendous that is, the U.S. Coast Guard regulations require passenger vessels to hold an abandoned ship drill and fire drill every single week. And it's not even like a hee hee ha ha we did it moment. You have to lower a lifeboat onto the water and start the engine of that lifeboat. That is the full drill. So it's a full-scale drill. Clearly, the Sewol did not do this, and Korean Coast Guards never regulated or followed up to any of the drills or training. But that still doesn't explain why the ship sank. Well, we have the overloading of the cargo, we have the ballast water, but there's actually more. All of that is making the balance of this boat just unstable, okay? It's becoming more and more top-heavy. The center of the gravity is not good right now. But it was worse because Chongjin bought the Seoul ferry from another company and modified it and added 2 more levels on top to accommodate passenger cabins, which would bring in more money for them, raising up the center of gravity even more, making it extra top heavy, which you don't want. They also underwent major renovations to create an art gallery where, you guessed it, they housed Mr. Yoo Byung-eun's art, or should I say Ahe's art, that he would sell to them at inflated prices.
In the boat?
In the boat, there was an art gallery with, also more weight was added because they added these marble slabs, thick marble slabs to showcase his work. And the company knew that what they were doing was dangerous. You can't even act like they were ignorant because it was discovered that between 2003 and 2011, Chongjin had 5 crashes prior to the sinking of the Sewol ferry. It was even recommended that their license be suspended or revoked, but that never happened. They actually purchased more ferries after 2011. They were also asked in 2003 to stop using the Mangol channel because you don't know what you're doing in there. You guys were in an accident in there. But they continued to use it because it shaves off a precious 7 miles on the trip to Jeju, which is 7 miles of fuel that they're saving on. Also in 2011, Chongjin Company tried to board a passenger ferry, I think in the Han River, where it's during holiday season. The maximum capacity for that ferry was 200 people. They tried to board 500, and the only reason that a tragedy didn't occur is because passengers on board threatened to riot. They were like, no, you're not going to board that many people. This is insane. But that's how blatant they were in bending the rules and putting lives in danger. Dock employees had even complained that anytime they helped load or unload the Sewol, it would just roll around in the water. Company officials decided Sewol should be sold because of the complaints and the safety concerns, but that was vetoed by Mr. Billionaire Yoo Byung-eun himself. The executives instead started repeating the new mantra for the company, which was load as much cargo as possible. None of the cargo was ever chained or lashed down, meaning it would just smash around. The saddest part to all of this is that all the overloading of this Sewol, it brought in an extra $3 million. That is $10,000 for every passenger that died. That is it. $10,000 for a life. what's insane is that there's regulators for these things. You can't just start a maritime company and be like, okay, well, I'm going to do whatever I want on my boats. There's regulators. The Korean Register of Shipping was an agency that's responsible for these things. They never followed up or facilitated inspections. Thankfully, many of those inspectors and regulators are in prison. And so now,
good.
You know, we know that Mr. Yu Byung-eun's children, the billionaire kids, if you guys have watched the last episode, they were also in prison, and Mr. Yu, the billionaire, was found suspiciously dead in his apricot orchard during the nationwide hunt for him immediately after this.
Oh, that was the time.
Yes. Like right after this, everyone was like, what the hell is going on with Chung Hae-jin? They're like, who owns Chung Hae-jin? Oh, the major shareholder is this random company. Well, who owns that company? There was a manhunt. Now, it is speculated, and I think all these people should be in jail, by the way, but it is speculated that the manhunt for them was a very smart tactic for the President Park at the time, because she was putting a lot of heat on the family versus government response. She was saying, I mean, government response was bad, but like, this is the reason it even sunk in the first place. Yeah, so the corruption and incompetence does not end there. What about the Coast Guard? I mean, I don't think I need to reiterate how badly they dropped the ball on this, but it was horrendous. Like, they should be ashamed to even wear uniform. The first rescue vessel, Coast Guard vessel 123, they went to the ferry and they waited 20 minutes before they even rescued the captain. Because they're like, well, we got here, but we don't know what to do. So they just sat around until someone was like, I guess you could send a small boat and try to rescue someone. Do you see anyone? They're like, yeah, we see some people on the deck. They're like, okay. It was also revealed that the Coast Guard not only refused to rescue people essentially, but they made it harder for civilians or other nations to help. So when civilians came and they're like, I'm going to try to rescue people, the Coast Guard was like inspecting their stuff, looking at their stuff. Like, I don't think you shouldn't do that. Where's your license? Do you have a fishing license, or were you out here illegally fishing? I'm trying to save people. I'm trying to do your job. They're like the parking ticket police, and people are dying. They also were so bad. Eventually, once it was deemed that everyone was dead, the U.S. Navy and a lot of their professional divers were brought in to recover a lot of the bodies that were hard to find. The U.S. Navy took one look at how the Korean Coast Guard was handling things and said, unless you fix this list.
So, bitch. Right?
So now they can
You
allow
fucking stupid bitch, right? You can send the US to basically pick up the fucking garbage, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I'm already
the shit that you can't do, you send them in there for. But when them niggas is actually trying to save these kids' life, bro, you too prideful in that moment, bro. So you just basically send them niggas to pick up the scraps.
Basically, bro.
Of insanely abysmal conditions of safety, we are not sending a single American in there. So the U.S. Navy and professional divers were finally, after like months, asked to come in and rescue some not rescue, but recover bodies. And the U.S. said, okay, fine, we'll go take a look. The Navy looks around where the ferry had sank. They have a list of the most egregious safety violations that they'd ever seen. And they're like, we are not sending a single American into the water unless you fix all of this first. And the Korean Coast Guard was like, then I guess we'll just figure it out ourselves. They just refused to make it safe for anyone to dive. It was bizarre. The U.S. Navy was like, this is bizarre. Just how unprofessional and unsafe, and ultimately how annoying you're making this and impossible for people to even help you. Like, you can't do your job, but now you're making it impossible for me to do your job. Ridiculous. Now, another thing about the Coast Guard, remember the Mokpo Coast Guard where the first helicopter comes and saves someone, right? Well, another helicopter comes in to save people, and they don't really ever save people because he's just a helicopter driver. He actually asked the head chief of the Mokpo Coast Guard to like get in his helicopter so that they can save people. And the chief was like, oh, I'm really tired from last night's work, and I feel like the helicopter noise is going to give me a headache. So he just sent one of his officers who just circled around the ferry the whole time. And then once all of this starts getting leaked, you know what a lot of these entities do? they start deleting files, mass deleting files, and the Chindo authorities that were also involved, they actually went as far to delete all their CCTV footage from inside their government office building the day of the incident. So at first, only low-ranking officials and government officials were investigated and prosecuted. The families were enraged because, let's be real, in the hierarchical Korean society, you think this low-level intern is making the shots? Like, he's making the calls. He's like, no, we're not sending divers in. You think so? No, absolutely not. So they pushed and pushed, and in the end, President Park was facing so much heat, she announced a plan to break up and defund the Korean Coast Guard. She created a new department, but honestly, it's just a PR move. I'm sure most of the Coast Guard was moved to that new department. And the next president, President Moon, would just revive the Coast Guard in 2017. So nothing really changed. Many more arrests were made. More than 150 regulators, crew members, ship inspectors, and officials were indicted, including the captain of the Sewol ferry. He was charged with murder. And he said, I bow my head, and I just thought if people were leaving the ferry without the proper equipment, they would drown or drift away in the water. So that's why he told them to stay put.
What if
you didn't
don't you stay
fucking
put
help
then?
Yeah. Because he wasn't wearing a life vest when he was rescued. So why don't you stay put?
Fuck that.
이런 지시를 받은 적이 있습니까?
I don't want to hear your
With
old
that
ass
much
bitch.
guilt.
Hold on, what they
and
asked the nigga?
rescued. So why don't you stay put?
I don't want to hear that nigga.
You know what? A plan to save the nigga said he don't remember.
지시를 받은 적이 있습니까?
기억이 없습니다.
With that much guilt and also public hate and scrutiny and a criminal trial, I would rather have died on the boat. So I just think it's so fascinating that some people have such a strong will to live that you would rather kill people to live. Nobody cared what he had to say. In the end, he was found guilty of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. He was later acquitted and received 36 years in prison instead.
What?
Yeah. He was
How
saying
do you acquit that?
he was saying, okay, everyone is shifting, even in the criminal trials, this is crazy. Everyone is shifting blame. So he's shifting the blame and saying, yes, I shouldn't have left the boat. I shouldn't have given these orders, but
Hold on, I gotta hear what this thing got to say, bro. Hold on 1 second. Let me just hear it.
he's shifting the blame and saying, yes, I shouldn't have left the boat. I shouldn't have given these orders, but ultimately everybody died because the Coast Guard didn't rescue them. The Coast Guard is saying,
Bro, that's the captain saying that?
Yep.
Bro, are you fucking serious, bro?
And then lessen his time for that shit.
Mic check. Right. Right. Yo,
Bro,
with
this
me.
is crazy, bro.
This nigga killed hundreds of kids and is serving 36 years.
Somebody got to lick that nigga in prison, bro.
That's
Hey,
just-
nigga, lock me up with that nigga, bro. I'm gonna lick that nigga myself. Like,
that shit should be 50 for each kid, nigga.
Nigga, somebody
ain't gonna
gotta
lie.
lick that nigga in prison. There's no way.
What I want done now, right? Every morning when he wakes up in his concrete bed, I want a bucket of water. I want to submerge his head in a bucket of water for 2 minutes. No, actually 3 minutes every morning and every night before he goes to bed to remind him that you did this and to hundreds of kids. I want that whole 36 every single day. Bucket of water, drown them. Morning, night, every morning, every night. I want that now, today, starting.
In GTA.
In GTA.
But bro, I don't even know. But I just feel like I'm mad at everybody, bro. Like, I don't know who the fuck to be mad at, bro. Like, yes, the captain pissed me off, but at the same time, but these Coast Guards can't do shit, bro. Like, and I felt like they ain't let the U.S. go in because they know they was gonna say, "Yo, we're not going in there if y'all don't do this shit."
They didn't have equipment.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And they wasn't even trying to do it. And now that they trying to get the U.S.,
to clean up after this shit.
That's not even that's the government's fault, bro.
And then it's gonna make it could make the US look bad too, because they're like, oh, they didn't want to help us.
Coast Guard niggas didn't even change their. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Every morning, every night, drown all the niggas. I don't care.
Lock me up with that nigga.
I want them niggas to like.
I'm gonna get that nigga licked up, bro.
Like the whole 36. If he's not gonna serve life, which I really do feel like he should, like I need some action, bro. Like fuck all this. I need some action. Niggas need to learn today.
Facts.
Given these orders, but ultimately everybody died because the Coast Guard didn't rescue them. The Coast Guard is saying everybody died ultimately because they were told to stay in their cabins. So this is what they're doing. I know, this is what he looks so disgusted right now. This is what they're doing.
Wow. Like just for that, I think he deserves another life sentence on top.
Like just the audacity of these things. So there were criminal charges levied against 399 people, including the imprisonment of 154 people. 6 survivors from Tanwon High School were subpoenaed for their testimony during the criminal proceedings, and they said, a ferry with about 300 passengers, most of them students, is sinking fast. But instead of staging full-out rescue efforts, the crew members are nowhere to be seen, and the Coast Guard is just watching from afar. 30 students lined up for the emergency exit. The rescue teams didn't arrive, so we started jumping into the water. But eventually, the water got too close, and the emergency exit was no longer available to open. We were waiting to jump. We saw the Coast Guard within arm's reach. They were on the other side of that emergency exit. And we were screaming at them that we're right here, but they just watched. Parents were understandably infuriated with all of this, with all these people and entities, but there was still the problem of the missing bodies. So by the summer of 2014, more rescue teams were sent in, and bodies, at first, there were more found, and of course, it was few and further in between. But at one point, a body was found in an area that the divers already claimed that they had searched multiple times. So let's say they said they searched room B on the 3rd floor. They said, we searched that like 10 times. And then a body was found by a rescue diver in room B on the 3rd floor. So of course it brings the question of competency of the recovery efforts yet again. Another body was found, a high school student, in a bathroom that had allegedly already been searched 13 times according to official records. So what the hell is going on here? 13 times it showed that it was searched by the Coast Guard. The distrust was only growing stronger, and it's not just people, the divers that are losing the trust of the parents, but it's also the Coast Guard forensics teams. So the way that they would do it is these Coast Guard divers would dive into each room of each level, and they would collect a water sample. They would bring this water sample up and then collect another water sample at the surface of the water. They would then test these water samples, and I guess there's certain bacteria or something in the water they're looking for that indicates there are human remains in that room. But if it's a match to the surface water, that means that there is no corpse in that area. So they said they checked it 13 times. The bathroom water was tested 2 to 3 times, and each time it showed that it was the same and consistent as the surface water. A volunteer diver found the girl in the bathroom. It is heavily implied that these Coast Guard divers were lazy and just collected 2 samples from the surface of the water and said one was from the bathroom down in the boat, one was from the surface water. Oh, they're a match. There's no body in there. We're doing so well. Nothing is going right. The authorities didn't get one thing right, and the dives were getting even more dangerous. And there are actually a lot of more deaths that are associated with this that are not including like the 300 on board. A Navy officer was injured and passed away. An Undyne Marine named Mr. Lee passed away during a dive, which I know that we talked badly about Undyne, but that's the company, not the employee's problem. He was actually diving when he just lost contact with everyone on surface. So his colleagues went into the water. He was found dead. Yeah, his air supply cords were tangled and he was unconscious without his diving equipment on. It's not really clear what happened. An x-ray of his chest showed no irregularities, but a scan showed that his skull was filled with air. Now, a few weeks later, another civilian diver passed away. July of 2014, a helicopter from rescue operations crashed, killing all 5 officers on board and injuring a high school student. There was another death linked to the sinking that shocked a lot of people. The vice principal of Tanwon High School, Vice Principal Kang, He was found hanging from a tree near Chindo Island. So this is the island where hang, sinking that shocked a lot of people and injuring a high school student. There was another death linked to the sinking that shocked a lot of people. The vice principal of Tanwon High School, Vice Principal Kang, he was found hanging from a tree near Chindo Island. So this is the island where all the parents had gathered, and it's said that he was the leader of this school trip. He was in charge of the kids'
Damn.
safety. He was rescued, but over 250 of his students were not. He
Damn.
wrote in his note that he feels guilty and he wants to take responsibility for what happened. He wrote that the trip was his idea and he cannot live without knowing where
Damn,
his
bro.
students are. He wrote in the letter that he wonders if he could still be their teacher on the other side. In death.
Wow, damn.
He asked his ashes to be scattered around where the ferry went down. Now, the sad part is, before his death, a lot of parents took their anger out on him, and so did a lot of Korean news media outlets, like a lot of adults. But when he passed, students and survivors alike, they went to his memorial in uniform and paid their respects and said he was an ethics teacher. So I wonder if it was really hard for him. He was a good person and he really cared for students. I don't think anyone should be blaming him. Again, another instance where I feel like a child is sometimes more wise than an adult. After the memorial, the hearse carrying his body circled around the school one last time. He was survived by his wife and 3 children. At least 3 parents have taken their own lives after losing their children in this Haewol ferry. One of the fathers took his life on the 1-year anniversary of this Haewol ferry tragedy. Many families have completely disintegrated, divorced, fallen into addictions, financial distress. One mom said, "You just have to cry when it's hard. There's no way around it. No one, nothing can console you or help you. When I miss my son, I go lie in his bed and I hug his pillows and I smell his smell and I cry." Many families have left their children's room exactly the way it is, not touching a single thing, almost as if these students are going to walk in through their door with their backpack. Most families hate spring. April is like the best season in South Korea.
Sad, bro.
They hate it. One victim's mom said her husband, the victim's father, has these intense nightmares. And she said, "My husband constantly has nightmares, kicking his leg, even grabbing me by the collar. And one night when I hugged him, he just let out these screams and he cried like a baby. He just looked so lonely." Many siblings of victims fell to self-harm and depression. One sister has her birthday on April 19th, and for years, it was too hard, too painful for her to even celebrate. And for the first time, she asked her parents if they would like to join her for dinner for her birthday. So it's been very rough for these families, rescue personnel, but also the survivors. Survivors' guilt is a scary, scary thing. I think it's confusing. Like, how do you even process that type of emotion? There was a 71-year-old woman who was eating breakfast when she heard screaming. She saw people just sliding down the floor, so she grabbed a railing and saw everyone tumble like dominoes. She remembers going into shock, but this young man grabbed her arm and screamed, "Come on, hold on to me tightly." She was trying to let go and slide down with everyone because she was so exhausted. She's 71, but she's like, no, I can't hold on any longer. She said she was exhausted, but this young man never gave up on her and kept holding her arm. He grabbed her and pulled her up. He failed, so he pulled her up again, and this time it worked. He escorted her to the rescue boats, and she would not have made it out without him. She wanted to ask for his name, but it was so chaotic, he was just gone. Her 4 friends she was traveling with for this Jeju trip, her 4 friends died. She suffered a broken back, and she said, "I'm grateful. I want to thank that young man. I want to buy him a meal or at least hold his hand or give him a hug. What else can a lady like me do? But how could it be that an old woman like me survives and all these young people are still in there? It is such a shame." Civilians very early on realized that they were being lied to, so they tried to show their support to the parents with yellow ribbons. Even while news outlets are still lying, civilians tied yellow ribbons everywhere to show their support, to show parents, we know, and we are supporting you. Since then, yellow ribbons have been used to symbolize mourning for this Haewol ferry victims, but it's almost now become synonymous with skepticism against the government and standing up to corruption. A lot was exposed about high government officials when this case broke, like how President Park was unavailable for up to 7 hours during the initial incident. So Not only was she unavailable, but her and her administration falsified schedule records to show that she was on official duties at the time, which she was not. Which, even if you're on official duties, I'm sorry, your nation's children are dying on a boat, get it together, it can wait. She just wasn't involved. I guess I don't know if she wasn't alerted, or I don't know if she wasn't making enough calls, so now all these officials are covering for her, or her administration is covering for her. Now, President Park's administration was also exposed for bullying and threatening reporters and news networks for reporting on the truth. They even indicted a Japanese reporter who shit on her for handling this tragedy in the way that she did, and Japan slammed South Korean prosecutors, and the chief cabinet secretary of Japan said, freedom of press should be respected, and that indictment was far out of the norms of the accepted wisdom in the international community. So it's clear, the president cares about her appearance domestically and oddly, very much so internationally, and that's it. And when she decided she was sick of people calling her out for her vile, disgusting behavior, she said this about this Haewar tragedy. It's time to overcome the pains and hardship from this Haewar incident and move on to build a new South Korea. We cannot stay trapped in the sadness and frustrations that have gripped us for the past year.
That's not true.
At this point, bodies were still being recovered. Not everyone has been put to rest yet. She was later impeached for corruption. This is a big part of it. Her ratings dropped drastically after this. And shamanism, oddly, were the reasons that she was impeached. We have a video on it, but anyway, not a great person. In the end, 9 bodies were still missing in the incident, and the parents stood by each other to make sure those victims came home to be laid to rest, which would ultimately lead to this Haewar being salvaged from the bottom of the seafloor, but it took a very long time to get there. The parents requested that this Haewar ferry be salvaged immediately because evidence, the bodies are intact, like, we need to do this, right? There are speculations that the government went out of their way to come up with a million reasons on why this was impossible. It's theorized that they were scared that the evidence would show incompetence. One big thing that got a lot of people mad was that out of 172 survivors, more than half of them were rescued by fishing boats and other civilians.
That's what
or commercial boats that had nothing to do with the government. One survivor said, I wonder why the rescuers who first got to the ship didn't do anything about 100 or 200, I think, were trapped inside. They were just picking up the ones at the top. Now, can we talk about the salvaging of the ferry real quick? Okay, this is crazy. 2 months, I think it was like 2 months after the sinking of the ferry, 7 private companies brought in proposals. So this happens a lot with these sometimes natural disasters, sometimes national disasters. These private companies will bring in proposals, and it was 7 maritime companies that said, hey, we have a way to salvage the ferry. This is how we're going to do it. This is option A, this is option B, this is option C, and this is how much we would charge the government to do it. Thank you. That's our proposal. It's almost like a government bid. All these companies are trying to get this deal so that they can salvage the ferry. Now, one company in particular had a very unique plan. The problem with salvaging this ferry was not, oh, let's just lift it up by cranes and then bring it ashore. It's not like that. It's so complicated because you have bodies in there. You have evidence in there. You want to keep these bodies as intact as possible. So there's a lot that you're working with, and it's in the channel, the Mangor channel, so there's a lot. So their plan was to tilt the boat onto its side again, because right now it was like inverted. Tilt it to its side, crane it onto a floating vessel, and salvage it there. That was like their plan. The government reads this proposal like 2 months after the sinking. Everyone says, when are you going to salvage the boat? They said, we have to do tests. We have to find the perfect solution. You guys, you don't understand because you don't know, but it's so hard. You know, this is in the water. It's very, very sensitive issue. We need to make sure none of the evidence gets lost. We need to make sure the bodies are intact. So it's going to take some time. We need to do a lot of tests. A year later, the government comes out and says, after a year of that, we have amazing news. We have found the best solution. They take credit for the solution that they had on their desks 2 months after the sinking, and they pretty much copy that proposal word for word. And that was exposed by Newstapa. Parents of victims gathered together in front of government buildings to stage a hunger strike, not for money, but for the truth. They just wanted answers on how something like this could have happened. For months, the country mourned with them. And there's a moving story about a father who ate nothing but water and salt for 46 days. The president still had some supporters, super conservatives, that came out to eat pizza and fried chicken in front of the parents who were hunger striking. I don't know why they defended the president. Like, that's your mom or something. I don't know why anyone defends any politician, regardless of what their beliefs are, so vehemently. Like, I mean, it's crazy. One parent stated, "I don't need money, compensation, or trauma therapy. I just need the truth, please. That's all." And he formally bowed in front of lawmakers, begging for them to help. Families of victims even shaved their heads in public in a demonstration. They just wanted to put their family members to rest. And the government just kept asking, "So you want compensation? No, we want you to find our family members." Finally, the ferry was salvaged 3 years later. There were 9 missing passengers at that point, and only partial remains would be found in the salvaging. Many of the victims were put to rest 1,000 days after the tragedy. But by the end of October 2018, 5 people are still missing. 2 16-year-old students, a 57-year-old teacher, a 48-year-old father, and the 7-year-old boy, remember the older brother of the 6-year-old sister? They are still missing. The families of all the victims would receive approximately $177,000 for each victim lost, which is absolutely nothing. I mean, first of all, they didn't even want it in the first place, but it's absolutely nothing. 71 days after the Sewol sinking, survivors returned to school. And before the tragedy, the sophomore class of Tanwon had 325 students. Now there were 75
That's
in
crazy.
that class. All 75 were provided group therapy as part of the class time. 10 counselors were brought in to be readily available. And students at Tanwon said, "Every student here knows someone who has died or has gone missing." Like, just imagine the depth, like the web of trauma left behind. One
that
student
whole
says, "Our
school,
school feels so empty now. It's not an environment where we can study.
nigga, I don't even
I
want to go
wake
to
up
that
every
school
morning
no more.
hoping it's a
I'm
lie,
not
but
gonna
it's
lie.
not."
Nigga,
And
fuck
I will
school.
say that when tragedy does strike, Korea is a nation that at least the civilians come together. The government, wow, but the civilians do come together in honor of the Sewol tragedy. All K-pop groups, every single one, stopped the release of all new music and promotions. The whole entertainment industry was at a standstill. Most industries in South Korea were at a standstill. There were no ads, no promotions for anything. And once the mourning period was over, BTS came back with a song called Spring Day, directly inspired by Sewol. The translated lyrics read, "I miss you even though I'm looking at your photo. Time is a cruel thing. I want to go to the other side of the earth holding your hand. How long do I have to wait? How many nights do I have to pass to see you, to meet you? Until spring day comes again, until the flowers bloom again. Please stay here a little longer." Another K-pop artist dedicated his concert to a
We gotta hear
fan that
that song.
had purchased tickets to be there, but she passed on the Sewol ferry. Shin Young-jae
What?
of Four Men finished and produced a song called "You Whom I Love," and the song was written by one of the teenagers that passed on the Sewol. His name is Lee Da-eun, and he wanted to be an artist one day. He plays the guitar, he writes his own lyrics, and his idol, his role model in life was Shin Young-jae. After the Sewol tragedy, his parents reached out, just not really expecting anything, but he finished the song and performed it in honor of all the victims. The lyrics translated are, "To you who has suffered so much, you went through a lot, right? I want to hold you in my arms, and right now I hope you're dreaming sweet dreams. But we're sleepless at night thinking of you. I wish you could relax, but just know that I will always be here with you, right next to you." Many artists and idols wore yellow ribbons during performances to honor the victims. But I will end the very long video with this. A family member of one of the victims was asked, "Why do you think this happened? Why do you think the kids weren't saved?" And he said, "People ask that all the time. Why do you think they failed to protect the children?" And I think above all, they just had no desire to protect the children. Golden time? All they did was lie. What are your thoughts on this case? And please stay safe, and I will see you guys on Sunday.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Ah!
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Some people are just evil, bro. Like I don't know how some people have like no conscience, bro. It's like Man, may God drop fire on that captain, bro. Like it need to burn that nigga.
Nigga, I was gonna say, because to me it was coming off like, nigga, the fucking civilians look like, bro, they did more savings than the actual
Then the government
people that's
trying to
supposed
help.
to be there, like the Coast Guard and all that shit.
That's what they were saying. That's what they said. They
Yeah.
said most of the survivors came from the niggas that like civilians.
Yeah, fucking fishermen and all these divers, professional diver people that actually try to help. Like, bro, the Coast Guards did nothing. To me, the news also, they fucked this whole shit up, bro.
Bro, they stole, but they should have just never put the fucking announcement on so the kids could just leave, bro.
Cause nigga, that shit takes attention away. Like they're trying to take attention away from the like kids are sitting there drowning, and you have it on social media. Hey, oh yeah, they're all saved. Don't worry about it. And then you have all the people. Oh, okay, we're good. And then later on, oh, never mind. Only 300 people would say, oh, never mind. Only 150. Like, bro, that is so fucking bad, bro. And kids are over here fighting for their fucking life, bro. Like.
No, I look when I hear that BTS song though, the Spring Day.
Spring Day, we can hear. Nigga, what really pissed me off was just like, nigga, the US could have helped, bro. And like,
no, dead ass, bro.
They didn't.
Like, these kids could have been saved, bro.
Yeah, but RIP to all the kids, man.
Man, may their soul rest in peace, though.
Yeah, may their soul rest in peace. Like all the people that try to help out, man. Even the people that died helping, bro. RIP to them too.
And all prayers to their
families, man,
friends, and loved ones too.
Like,
man,
I don't like shit like this. Like things that I know that it could have been handled differently.
Or
like I hate shit like that, bro. Like, bro.
Like, why can't people just be professional? Like, no, the first mistake they did was loading a cargo that's not supposed to hold up to like the amount of shit they put on it. And also, y'all didn't even tie the shit that's on the cargo. Y'all didn't even tie them shit down.
Like, bro.
It's like there's so many wrongs, bro.
There's so many shit that's wrong with the
that
shit.
cargo. That's like, what the fuck, man?
Let's listen to BTS Spring Day. Not sure.
Wait, YouTube strike, bro. Pause that YouTube stream, bro.
He said YouTube strike. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Should be good. Yeah, we should be good. If YouTube go down, just know, hey, come on YouTube, come on Twitch if y'all want to see the music video. I don't know if YouTube stream gonna go down or not, but
yeah. So for those of Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube right now, in case if YouTube go down, you can still watch it on Twitch while we still. So if you want to watch us react to it right now, like go follow the Twitch before. Yeah.
So
but I don't even know.
Missed some beautiful stuff. Okay, let me see.
Oh man.
Okay. Their representation is like train, right? Instead of like the ship. That's what I'm looking at. Because it looks like they're using a train instead.
As an example.
Yeah, instead of a ship.
I mean, nobody want to be on this ship, bro.
Yeah.
That ship got me fucked up. And you see how like the train is also kind of like loaded with like bags and everything. Yeah. It's like full, but it's like it's empty.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Like
there's nobody in there, but there's a lot of bags and stuff. Yeah.
It's like there's people stuff in it, but there's no people in it.
That's basically what it represents.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Just watching this shit, bro. It's like if I never watched like the whole Run Mango whatever just now, bro, like I would not be having all different type of crazy thoughts about what's going on in the video right now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like now watching this video, because I heard the song before, but I never really thought it was about.
Because I can literally make a whole bunch of reference from what I've seen in the video in this song and what I saw in the video, bro. Like the old King Crown, wherever, and it's like like I feel like that kind of represent like the government or like the captain of that ship, whatever, that seem to stand like, oh, eat a shit, whatever. But it's like, nigga, you deserve to be fucking stoned to death with it, wherever we find, nigga, because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like you see like Gene kind of like, you know, looking up, like it kind of like represent what, like the student that are drowning type
You
shit.
see this right here? What's this? It's a Ferris wheel, but
Yeah.
basically, so it's like they're basically just using little things. Like even when I'm Drew, right? That's I don't know. I think that's Jimmy. Like standing in the middle of the ocean and stuff. It's like there's a lot of symbols in this music video.
Yeah,
I
like,
never even thought about it. That's
that you can make connection to, man. It's crazy, bro. Nah, this shit is this shit feel deep now, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
There's too many signs, bro.
Nigga, that sugar part, bro, that shit. And then Jimmy by the water with the shoe in his hand.
Shoe washing up on the water and stuff. Bunch
Yeah,
of
bro.
clothes.
You see like the bunch of clothes Sugar just sitting on, like, bro. Like, I wish the people that own this clothes are in here right now, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. They have the yellow ribbon. I ain't even see that. I don't know.
Oh, they did?
I didn't even see that. Huh? Am I blind?
Play. Man, this shit give me
So it's
chills,
like,
bro.
Well, the first time these clothes was in the dark, and now they're in the light. So it could be like representing like, okay, they didn't know where they was at first, but now it's like they're all gone. They're in a better place.
But
Like
I
heaven
feel
or
like
whatever.
it could also represent like, well, I mean, what you said, but also like bringing light onto like what has happened type shit.
Yeah, like the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could mostly mean what you're saying, like, you know, freedom, you know, like saying they're so free.
Yeah.
Man, this shit give me chills, bro. I ain't
wait till the whole video finished, but bro, what I got from those clothes, it started from a small pile and it became a mountain of clothes, literal mountain of clothes, right? What are mountains? Mountains are symbols of barriers. Mountains divide sections of the world, countries. Like it divides things, right? So it's a barrier, right? And in the time where we needed unity, there was division. Or in the time where people were supposed to come together, there was a division between the people and the fucking government, and it caused a small pile of clothes to become a mountain. Kids died because there was no unity. You know, that's what I see in it. And it was like cherry blossoms and shit, you know, flowing around the mountain of clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, there could be a lot of example because at the same time too, when it was in the dark, it was only what's his name? It was only Sugar that was sitting on the clothes, and then now it was like the whole BTS. So it's like it could just be like them finding out more and more kids are gone, and because the clothes definitely
the mountains the hill that was a hill of clothes, it became a mountain.
It get bigger, and I think BTS got to represent like the families and all the people.
Yeah. That was sitting on the clothes.
Yeah, that was sitting on the clothes. So it's like more and more kids was found dead and dead every single day, and it builds up onto the sky, and also to the sky represent, you know, a better place. Like it's like they're in heaven type shit.
Yeah, those clothes definitely represented those kids. I know for
crazy, bro. But if I did not know about this, nigga, I would have been off the damn Sugar. You fucking spish,
yeah.
But it's like now that I know all this, man, this shit.
And I feel like this ending kind of like represents something. Like I can't really put my finger on it, but from my idea that I'm just getting, it's like the tree is kind of like it's like
dead.
It's like, you know, like tree has leaves, right? And all the leaves represent like the kids, and like it's all gone. You know what I'm saying?
Represent too, like around the time it happened. Maybe it was like during fall or some shit.
Yeah, and it's like it seemed like the tree kind of like represent like the family, and it's like now they've lost all their loved ones, and all they have left is the shoes, which is basically what the kids left behind.
Yeah,
Type shit.
those cherry blossoms represent the kids.
Yeah,
that are
so
growing.
right, and it's like now they're like just stuck in the middle of nowhere where they feel like lost. You know what I'm saying? Because the tree look like it's in the middle of literally nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like all they have left from their kids is just the shoe, like which is basically anything the kids have left behind before they died, type shit.
Yeah.
Like you know how they were talking about some parents even left the room of the kid the way it is. They never touch anything, and because it remind them as yo, this is the kids. Like they feel like they're gonna walk in through that door one day again, but it's like, nah, the kids are gone. You don't have anything left. But
Yeah, I mean, she said it happened in the spring. It symbolized. I think what Pullman is trying to say is that it was like a cold, like what happens in the winter, chat. Like,
yeah,
all trees lose their leaves.
It
was a cold period. It was like a really cold period of time.
Yeah,
you know,
and everything in that moment was cold because it's like motherfucker, like from how cold the water is, how cold the weather is, and how cold the fucking bitch ass niggas
That's tough, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like to not try to do anything to save them kids' life. It's like, yeah, everything was cold.
To me, it's clear and evident that the flower petals represent those kids, and the tree represent the family.
The
They
family,
lost their kids because
Yeah.
it was a cold point. It was very cold. It was very dark, deep, dark times. You know, so that's what I think. That's what Palumi is trying to say.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's sad, but and whenever you see a shoe hung up, you just know it's somebody that's gone. It's either a legendary person that's gone or just somebody like
That shit is fucked, bro. And those clothes could represent like multiple things to do with, like, you know, deaths in general, you know. But I know it was fully focused mostly on the fairy.
Yeah, I like that, Nicole. Hey, yo, RIP to those angels in the chat, man.
RIP, bro.
Yeah,
real shit. Rest in peace, man. But
that was a W. That was
yeah,
a
this song gave me chills, and I know this song, but I didn't know that this would.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know this song.
Yeah, I've heard this song. It was just randomly playing one time when I was cleaning, bro.
Oh, really?
Shit kind of hard.
That tree,
find out.
That tree definitely represents like all the parents that are like traumatized, and like every, I'm sure like all the families, all the, you know, relatives to these victims.
Because you know how they would say like family tree type shit.
Up. Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why I know you're getting at, because it's like the tree represents the family. The petals represents what lost, you know, what they lost.
Yeah, like a lot of family lost their kid type.
Yeah, and you would never see that tree blossom the same way.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's deep as shit. Like I look at like the picture references, but like
man, let's change topic, bro. I'm about to cry, bro. It's like, nah, that shit give me too much chills, bro.
I have to go soon anyway, bro. I have to go pick up. But fucking this shit, man.
Bro, I've never owed myself back so much throughout this video, bro.
I ain't gonna lie,
bro.
This shit, it was infuriating, but I ain't gonna lie, this shit hurt. This shit like made me more sad than anything. Like, no bullshit.
Yeah,
like there's an explanation video.
This shit made me more sad than anything, bro. Because it's like, damn, bro. Like, you watch like the little snippet of like the boat already upside down in the water. It's just like, it's like at that point, you lose hope, bro, when you see shit like that. It's like, nigga, there's no shit going on. There's no activity going on around the fucking boat. It's already basically sunk. Like, at that point, it's like, yeah, you know, like there's a very slim chance that they're alive. And it's like, you have to really just sit there and watch that shit as a parent, bro.
Like, bro, civilians did more work than the nigga that's actually supposed to be here to save you. Like that shit, but just thinking about that doesn't even sound right. Like, niggas can
honestly, bro, God forbid, but it's like, I don't know what the fuck I would do in that situation, bro.
Yeah.
Like
the principal, the school principal, damn, bro. It's like I understood what, like, I don't know if it was a she or a he. I understood what she was going through. But damn, man.
Nah, that PE teacher shit got me, nigga. That shit got me, bro.
Nigga, the principal literally hung her damn self.
Nigga, the one of the part that really got me to was like the kid that wrote a certain song, whatever, that he was like playing the guitar on it.
Oh, the other dude that wrote a song.
Yeah, man, like he had a dream to become like a.
So when did this happen? What year?
Yeah, when did this happen? Because this song came out like what, 4 years ago? 7 years ago? So this was probably like early
2014.
2014.
So them high, man, it's like, bro. Oh my god! And I think the most unsettling part about this fucking video was when you got to see the raw footage of them, like before everything went shit. It was just like they were scared, but it was trying to like play it off. It was like it's like they had no idea that these were their last fucking minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Or hours. Like it's like things took a turn so fucking quick, and you could see the energy in each video, bro. That shit is unsettling as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit is unsettling, bro. You got to see like they were cool at first. Shawty was even on the bed, like texting, like as if it was.
Yeah, it's like it's just
And then shit just went like that from that video to the next. It was just like now you can actually hear fear in their voices. Like you could tell that they're scared, bro. Like you don't even gotta speak that language, bro. You don't even gotta speak that shit. It's like you can hear it, bro.
Imagine you also hearing, oh yeah, stay the automated fucking message telling you, oh yeah, stay put, and you're literally fucking.
And they were listening.
Thinking.
They were
like
listening.
The water coming in, you're sinking, and you, oh yeah, stay put. Like what the fuck?
One of the kids said, "Yo, this boat, we need to get out of here, and I mean it. Like I want to go home, and I mean it, or some shit like that." I think it was a woman that shouted that, or a little girl. She shouted like, "Yo, I want to get off this boat, and I mean it." Bro, that shit fucked me up, bro. When I seen that shit, and like the kid saying, it's tilting so much, like I can like hardly stand upright, bro.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, could you imagine? I feel like what happened on, like, bro, and this is so fucked up. I know that out of all those kids, they recorded the last moments and then never surfaced.
Yeah,
it never surfaced. I know for a fact it never did, because the government covered that shit up, bro. I mean, there's no way, videos, bro.
But
like of the like literally like everything happening, like
I don't know. I saw chat.
I seriously doubt it, bro.
But I don't know. But yeah, they was able to get some videos on the phone, unless those are some kids that survived.
And I know those kids sent footage to their parents too, bro.
Yeah. Out of 300 students,
and
man.
then they stopped, and then the messages stopped coming, which also, like, I knew, bro, those kids, once that boat completely submerged the whole top half where the kids were at, I don't think they lasted any more than an hour. And that's what's fucked up, because all that time they could have been saved. They had like at least what, the boat was still up for like, it was still upright for like what? She said like,
I think it was like 70. They were like what,
7 hours, bro, or 72 hours or some shit.
Yeah, it was like
they
72
had
hours. That shit
mad
was still
time,
there.
bro. They had fucking mad time, and then the kids' fucking fingers were broken because they were trying to break the glass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you could tell they were genuinely like, it was, bro. They was fighting,
And
bro.
it's
like,
sad, bro, because it's harder to break glass underwater, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the and then on top of that, it's not like it's a regular ass glass, nigga. This is some thick ass glass.
Let's watch the explanation video, bro.
Explanation video?
Well, they said that's it. They said that shit's longer though. We can watch it all the time.
Oh yeah, we can watch that shit another time. That burning sun shit made me more angry. This shit made me more like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
it made me more like, that is fucked up type vibe. Like, I'm looking at it like, yo, that is just like, nah, bro. I can't even explain how I'm feeling compared to that.
It's like my inside is still going like I don't even know how to feel, bro. I'm like,
I actually feel sick. I feel sick to my right,
bro. Like that type of, I don't. It's like,
I think what hurts me is the fact that like they could have been saved.
That's
they
what
literally
fucks
could
me
have
up.
been saved.
That's what's fucking me up. And then the Coast Guard. It's like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Living in Korea under those type of regulations, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I feel for y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck. Jeez, bro.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Man, it's always like the vice, but we gonna be like this every
Jeez.
Monday, man. Like this shit. I don't know how much I can take this shit. Like, damn, bro. I gotta feel like this every Monday. Even the chat, the whole chat gotta feel like this every Monday.
Chat, bro. Why y'all do me like this today, man? Why y'all do me like this, bro?
Sorry, man. You about to leave?
Yeah. Bro, fuck me, dude.
Guys, we'll watch the explanation on our next stream. Because Devontae have to leave in like 2-3 minutes.
Fuck me, dude.
So we won't have time.
Oh, this is so fucked. This is so fucked.
How we feeling, chat? I feel right. Crazy. I feel that. So I don't have to think. Horrible. I don't know.
Jeez, bro. Fuck, man.
Sorry. Man, let's go. Yeah. Might as well wrap the stream up, guys. We're gonna have to wrap the stream up right here, guys.
Damn,
We're
bro.
gonna have to wrap the stream up, man.
Man. All I'm gonna say is, chat, bro. This Friday, we gotta do something immaculate, bitch. We gotta do something immaculate. Nigga, I need that shit, nigga. Oh my god. That shit is bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, chat. This shit might fuck with me. I'm not gonna care, man. This shit might fuck with me.
But it's every Monday, man. Fuck.
This shit might fuck with me off stream, bro. Oh my god. I wish I could make y'all like feel better. I genuinely do. I don't know what to fucking do, bro. I can't make y'all niggas feel better if I can't feel better my damn self, bro.
Ox battle.
And that shit sucks.
There's so many stuff we can do on Friday.
Sucks.
We got like a couple of stuff that DNA also sent in that we can also do together.
What's that twerk?
Oh,
even my ass is mad. I can't twerk.
Oh,
we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do on Friday in the Discord, guys. We're gonna come up with something, and then we going. If y'all in the Discord, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. We can plan something out on the Discord.
Soggy Sloth is not the fucking time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Wow, DVD.
This is not the time, bro. This is not the time, bro. Let me show you something, bro. All right. Well, I guess we can look at this.
Yo, what's that, bro?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, look at it.
Off to a good start.
What the fuck? Might as well scare that shit that screen with them.
Well, what the fuck? What the fuck was that, bro? Hey, stop! Bro, we are having a heartfelt moment. Stop!
What you got on the screen, Doug? What did you just play? Play it again?
Orangi made that, in it.
Who's that, Orangi, bro?
Oh, it got to be Orangi, bro.
Yeah, that's a Orangi edit.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie. Why does this motherfucker kind of look like Palumi?
Look like who?
You.
Me? It's a bitch.
Yeah, a little bit. No. Let's think about it.
Nah, nigga, don't think about it.
No. If you take off the hair, chat. Look at Palumi. Take off the hair.
God, bro.
Keep the eyebrows. I ain't gonna lie, Palumi. This is you. I'm telling you right now, this is Palumi. Let's think about it, chat.
Angels, what do you mean you see it? You didn't see shit.
Let's
what
think
do y'all
about
mean y'all can't see it?
Chat.
But
Come
y'all
on.
See,
if y'all made this white egg,
going to say the most wildest
instead of it being a white egg, if it was a brown egg, I ain't gonna lie, that's smack dead Palumi.
See, now y'all playing games.
Hold on, click on it. Let me see.
I should not be smiling being
bro. Give this egg a tan.
Yeah, you right.
Paint them brown, or just go to the store and get a brown egg and just redesign it. That is Palumi. I'm not gonna cap to you.
Yo, King Maze.
Right.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck. Nigga said the leg definitely matched. Nah,
that's crazy, bro.
That's
I remember this. Y'all remember this shit, bro? Y'all remember this shit? This shit. Oh, the rap joints, bro.
Oh, the Halloween cipher.
Yeah,
I remember that.
The fuck? Oh, they gave this nigga
hate
the hair,
bro. Nah.
Hey, yo!
Nah, but why you have to zoom into that
bro,
shit?
You trying? Don't get us aim sticking there. Don't show that.
God.
Don't show that.
The booty snatcher.
But I can't with y'all motherfuckers, dog. I swear, I hate y'all niggas. I hate y'all niggas, bro.
How many of y'all do you look? Don't cheat, chat. But I'm gonna ask y'all a very quick question, and y'all better get it right, because I'm gonna know if you cheat. Y'all got 3 seconds to put it in the chat. What is the definition of demure? I know a lot of y'all don't know.
I know they don't know that shit. They be saying this shit so much.
Copy and paste.
He said, I don't know. He said, that's crazy. Classy.
Somebody said classy. Wow.
Damn classy, nigga. That shit trash.
It's not classy. It's not classy.
That shit assy, nigga. That shit assy.
It's actually
very mindful.
It actually means to be
very
shy.
Cool. No, it means very, very full of shit. That's what it is.
It's shy.
I thought it meant it's classy, man. It's not classy.
It's a she. I don't know.
No, it means shy.
You mean shy?
Yes.
That's the real definition?
Shy and modest.
See, and y'all didn't even know what the fuck y'all be saying. Look, man,
see?
Y'all need to go get y'all shit checked, bro.
See?
Somebody said me depressed. Bitch, shut the hell up.
I'm very
warning.
Yeah, it actually means shy, man. So fun fact of the day. So next time somebody uses
fact.
that, uses that, very mindful, very demure, very cutesy, you be off the. Do you even know what fucking demure means? You thought, and then she's gonna be off the no, and then you're gonna be off. What it means to be shy, bitch, and then you're gonna be like each other that
kiss ass. Yeah, y'all don't know what the fuck that shit mean. I invented that word, and y'all don't even know what the fuck it mean.
You ain't know what the fuck that shit mean.
Hey, shut up.
Hey, Palumi.
Nigga, hey, don't ask me, nigga. Shut up. Look, y'all don't know what the fuck that means, and I invented it. So y'all can shut the fuck up and stop using that word, because y'all don't know shit.
Can y'all spell?
Still got niggas spell it, boy.
Can y'all spell red?
Rat?
Red? LOTIR.
Because LEST. Oh man.
Spell red.
Red? D.
Yeah, bro. I gotta go before my girlfriend puts me in the fucking ankle lock and then the Cobra clutch. So if y'all want to see me next stream, y'all should let me go now.
Hey, Nicole. You know what, Devontae? Yeah, let's end this shit. Nicole, you could go kiss ass. Okay, kiss my black fucking ass.
What's that, rat?
Was that rat?
Rat? LOTIER.
Oh man, we should do a spelling bee on Friday. Oh
hey,
nah,
we're not doing that.
I ain't gonna.
I'm not spelling though, right?
That's just gonna expose niggas. We're not gonna.
I'm not spelling though, right?
That's just
they're gonna have to spell.
Okay, they're gonna have to spell.
They're doing it.
I'm not
I was about to say, go ahead, TDS doing it.
Spelling.
Y'all are gonna expel. Y'all gonna expose.
I'm gonna tell you spell BTS.
Man, what the fuck? Nah. You gotta tell them to spell. I don't even know how to fully say Bangtan Soydan. Bangtan Soydan.
Honestly, that's not hard if you're like a diehard BTS fan.
But I don't know how to spell Soydan, but I ain't gonna
That's because you're Baby Army. Nigga. We're all Baby Army. That's why.
SBT, nigga.
Nah, that would be fire.
Imagine somebody says spell BTS and
I'm gonna hit y'all niggas with that. Spell me Tyrannosaurus Rex. Can you do that? Spell me Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Nah, it took y'all kind of long to put that Bangtan Soydan in there, man. Y'all can't done.
Spell me Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh man,
I ain't gonna lie. No, that's okay, Nicole. You're not slick. I know that was autocorrect. It was autocorrect, honey. You're not slicked. You're not slicked up in here. Okay, I know that was autocorrect.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie. No, Kay Nicole is smart as fuck though, so she probably did spell that right first try.
Look, the good thing is this spelling bee, I'm not gonna be part of it. I'm gonna be the one telling y'all. I'm gonna be the one telling y'all niggas to spell. Cause I can spell for shit.
Said Devontae on a
I'm not doing this shit.
I hate niggas.
Nah, so y'all down for that? Y'all want to do that?
Y'all want to do that? We could do that.
We could do that.
But nigga, y'all already know how that goes. The camera's gonna have to be turned on because nigga, y'all ain't cheating for shit.
Right.
We can't have Hunter in here, man.
Nah, bro, they still gonna be cheating, bro. They gonna be looking at they goddamn. We gotta have it to where it's like,
hands gotta be up. You got hands up.
Shit, yeah, that is true. Because niggas do be cheating. Like Hunter, bro, I know that nigga cheated. Ooh, it makes me mad thinking about it now, bro. I know he cheated.
He said, I'm just mad think about it now.
Matter of fact, Hunter.
I don't even know if he in here right now.
Name one. No, I can't even do that, bro. I have to get this nigga. Matter of fact, bro, let's do it really fast. Hunter, get Hunter in the call, bro. I'm sick of this nigga. Matter of fact, get him in here right now.
I don't even think he is.
That Korean shit really threw me over the fucking edge last night. It threw me how close he was. So you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, let's get that Discord. No, I'm so serious. Where's Hunter at, bro?
He's not here today.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious. It threw me over the fucking edge. You know what? Matter of fact,
what do you mean Hunter ain't do nothing to us? Hunter did everything to us.
Nah, he did.
He cheated. That's what he did.
Bro, that nigga cheated.
That nigga trying to redeem himself last week. Talking about some. I just gifted two people some. You know.
Yeah, he gotta go. I don't know what he talking about. Yeah, we'll be watching Run Gin this week, man. Episode 5 and 6.
They got the brown egg. Hold on.
Bro, what the fuck, man? Y'all some bitches. Why you put that shit on my head, bro?
Oh,
who did that soggy? That looked like a soggy.
That's something he would do. Cause
that's a soggy animation right there. Let me put it up.
Suck his slough off. Freaking asshole, nigga.
I will lie. Damn, you really do look like that fucking thing.
No, I don't.
See, what are you doing?
That nigga still white, ain't me.
Yo, what is this, bro?
I quit. I'm going.
What is this profile picture? Oh, y'all are crazy.
I just saw Hunter's name in the chat. I'm not stupid. I know I saw his name. Ooh, I can't wait. Next stream, Hunter, I'm coming for your neck, bro. I don't care. Next stream, you're lucky. You're a lucky boy. Because next stream, we're gonna expose the real you. We're gonna expose the real you.
We're gonna expose the real you.
We're gonna expose the real you, Hunter. I'm gonna do you how Mango's doing, niggas. That's what I'm gonna do.
Stupid. All right, man. Gonna have to cue the music chat.
Oh yeah, I was
cue the music.
I said some people was like asking me like in the chat when I mentioned about the show that I was watching.
Man, fuck that show. I gotta go.
Now I was gonna tell them if they want to come watch it. Like they can't.
Oh yeah, if y'all want to go watch, he throwing free promo for y'all. If y'all want to go watch it, man.
Yeah.
Go watch.
If y'all don't got a Netflix account, go to Palumi's shit.
I don't even sound like it's on Netflix.
No, it's not. It's not on Netflix. It's the actual video itself is on YouTube, but like the reaction, like I haven't even posted that shit yet. I don't think I could post it on YouTube, but it's gonna be like on Patreon. But I would try to see how I can squeeze that shit on YouTube. Nah, that shit is good as
probably YouTube streaming is shut down, bro.
No, I don't know. I'm not posting.
Oh my god! Stop spamming my app. What the hell?
I ain't filming that shit on YouTube, nigga. YouTube.
Bro, YouTube. Y'all gotta get on Twitch ass for this, bro. God
Y'all
damn,
can go
you
follow my
y'all
Twitch
niggas is
too.
being crickets, bro. Tell niggas on Twitch stop doing that.
Go follow my Twitch if y'all want to see me watch the video. It's gonna be. It said where? Let me put.
Nah, niggas on YouTube just love seeing my butt now, niggas. Is that what it is? Damn, I thought y'all niggas had my bag. Bro, I know y'all niggas not comfortable with seeing my big my big blue butt on your screen. Like
I
the
ain't gonna lie,
whole
Devontae, you gotta frame that picture, bro.
Why do I gotta frame it?
Nigga, that's a legendary emote, man. You
Shut the
gotta
fuck up. Get out of my
you gotta frame that shit.
bro.
Just put
Get
that
out my
jaw in the back, bro. Put that jaw in the back.
God, bro, I thought YouTube had my back.
It's all right, though. You just got framed.
Hey, this shit, bro.
Fuck
All
my
right,
baby
man.
daddy.
Kill the music, dies.
Get it.
Dreaming. My God, bro. Well, that concludes today's stream, guys. This stream was fucked. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's probably one of the
very fucked
most downed streams we're gonna have.
Yo, Barahi, what is that emote?
We gotta come up with a better plan, chat. Next time we do this woman content and it's on some deep shit, we better make sure we have a follow-up. Because I'm not about to be depressed again. I'm ending my Monday on a sad note. Stop spamming my ass in the comments. YouTube, stop watching this shit. With that being said, bro, I'm gonna see y'all on the next stream. We streaming Friday. Melody, don't know. Hot battle, don't know. Till next time, see ya.
Love you guys.
See, I told you that nigga didn't finish some damn shit. That bitch about to be stale. It's about to be stale. Get some goddamn chips back in that fucking bag. It's making me mad. You stop spreading my foot. YouTube, bro, do something, bro. YouTube. Bro, I just see nothing but butt on Twitch. What the fuck?